Against this right back, Charlie's definitely.
This is what I need to see today, Gooners. Bang it!
There's always just that active red line defending. I think it's like. There's always just that active red line defending. I think it's like. There's always just that active red line defending. I think it's like.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, man. Come on. And with an introduction like that, what more else is there to say? People deluded, I'm back again. Appreciative to you lot tuned in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and of course, good night, depending on where you are in this world. As you lot already know, it's Champions League nights. It's Arsenal's third, but not final, Champions League group stage game. Let's be honest, we need to win. Last time we was in this competition, we let ourselves down against Lens. Hopefully, the players have learnt their lessons from the last away game. Now, obviously, you think of Sevilla, you think of European pedigree. They're in this competition from winning the Europa League. They have a good record against English teams. We have a terrible record against Spanish clubs. We're going to need to find a way to do it. At the end of the day, from 3 games, 2 L's and a victory, you mathematically can still qualify. But then you start to border in that scenario and that territory, better yet, of needing results to go your way. We need to react. There's every reason to be nervous, but the boys have to put the disappointment of the weekend behind them. And if they want to keep their Champions League dreams alive, however far we go in this journey, they're going to need to get 3 points today. It's as simple as that. Now, Sevilla have a lot of experience. Rakitic, Sergio Ramos, the list goes on. Gooner, Eric Lamela, who some of you might be frothing at the mouths right now because you remember his Spurs ties. So yeah, if you're on Twitch, one love. If you're on YouTube, smash the like button, comment, subscribe. Any talking points, get them in. I will look at the lineup in a second, get that made for you. There are some rumors Thomas Partey won't be involved, but again, they remain rumors at this moment in time. We're 56 minutes away from kickoff. Happy birthday to you, 3, if I can remember correctly. Tommy and Fazini only change. Yes! Big up Zinchenko. It's not a distance Zinchenko thing, but some of you would have seen my preview that I released earlier today. Tomiyasu needed to come in, especially if Partey isn't there and Jorginho's there. I think we're too frail. And obviously, Tomiyasu's looked very good when he's come off the bench. So he's earned a start, really and truly. Tekka Dave, one love for you tuning in. Again, happy birthday on behalf of everyone. More life, more blessings. Hope I'd got some birthday gifts. Hope your gal took you out and you got a little, Partey is not serious. To be fair, if Partey isn't there, if it's due to injury, we've got to remember, to be fair to the man, last season, he was fit for like 30-odd Premier League games, however many in all comps. That being said, and we need to also be fair to him, people, in that, like Ramsdale, he's having his wife, is she not having a kid or a kid's been announced or something? I don't know if it's something to do with that. I might be waffling. But the best trait you could have as a footballer, as you lot know, is availability. And it's another game if Thomas Partey isn't available, then boy, and again, I hate to be that guy. I hate to keep hitting a dead horse, I think the saying is. But anyone that's been following me on YouTube this season or whatever, you've heard me say, I think Arsenal need a centre mid. I think midfield needs to be sorted. Defensively, we can have question marks over individuals, but collectively, that's a strong group. I would love another striker and another winger in the attacking third, but we've got some good options. Where you look at midfield, on the face of it, Smith Rowe, Fabio Vieira, Kai Havertz, in Mikel Arteta's mind, all the man can play false eights and whatnot. Declan Rice has taken our midfield to another level. On ability, Partey is amazing. Jorginho can come in, and at least where this season's concerned, there's a role for El Nene. But on the face of it, where is the longevity in the middle of the park? Out of, let's talk about what I like to say, the pure central midfielders. So that disregards right now Fabio Vieira, Kai Havertz, Smith Rowe, Odegaard, all them guys that can play there but play other roles, organic. Declan Rice, unless a madness happen, isn't going to play anywhere other than central midfield. Thomas Partey, I know he was playing right back, but the same premise. Partey is contracted until 2025, and I'm doing a video on it. On ability, you could keep him, but on availability, or maybe freeing up some wages and getting a newer model in midfield, and on the basis of, he weren't exactly available last summer, but it seemed like a thing where The club aren't actively trying to push you out. It's if certain offers and it makes sense, we might move you on. When you look at Jorginho, who's come out and said, I actually haven't had talks over a new deal. Deal expires at the end of the season with an option, and obviously he's on the wrong side of 30. And I'm not saying they need to go, but there's no real longevity in what Declan Rice provides, really. So that's Jorginho, El Nene, Partey. We don't know for the Havertz and Smith Rowe and Odegaards if it will ever work as a rotating 8. I think we need a midfielder. In hindsight, the money's one thing, but we was never gonna get Caicedo and Rice. And had we have got Caicedo in January, I don't know if we would have necessarily went for Declan Rice in the summer. Just based off, I've been watching Caicedo a bit more. I don't think with how I've seen Declan Rice deployed in an Arsenal shirt, I don't think, obviously a couple games you could run it, but I don't think Caicedo and Declan Rice was Arteta's thinking. I think the midfield needs to get addressed. You know, Havertz has played a couple of roles, looked effective as a false 9, for example. But when he came to this club, a majority he was playing in that void that Xhaka left. So I have to assume this is the new look midfield, and really, really and truly, we spent over 100, well, close to 200 million on 2 players there. But I just think the midfield, there's not enough options, and I think we're reliant too much on Declan Rice. God forbid if something happens to Declan Rice, we're back to square one. As I said, I like Jorginho, but he's not a man like Declan Rice. Regardless of what Mikel Arteta wants to do, you know, opponent to opponent across the fixture calendar list, Declan Rice can always play. It don't matter what you want to do. Falls in number 8, 6, he can be there. Partey, obviously, you need to be available. And it is frustrating, man. We've been here before. I always say with Thomas Partey, there's 2 things in particular. I would say the injury record would be one thing that I put as a stain on his name. And I would say Thomas Partey is good a lot of the time. He's a quality player. Please don't make no mistakes, people. He's a quality player. But there's a handful of games across the season you see a higher level Thomas Partey where he really dominates the game and he looks like the Atletico Madrid one, or he looks like the Partey if you was to watch his career highlights on YouTube. I don't think we've got that enough out of him. I want Partey sold in January. We need a 6 who stays fit. But I say we just find one, in it. Like, obviously, you know, the names we're linked with, they're going to cost a pretty penny, but I say we just find one. For me personally, Smith Rowe, Ramsdale, Partey, for different reasons, you know, they're kind of linked with moves away from the club. For me personally, summer. I don't care what you lot want, unless things change and we can do certain smart things and show creativity in the market. You leave in the summer, really. Pardon me. We have to allow him, man. We don't know what's going on, man. I'm sure Mikel Arteta will speak. We need a centre mid. Don't know why Arteta thought Havertz would work as a left-sided centre mid. I'm all for Havertz playing as a number 8, but sometimes we need people who are seasoned in that. You know, Declan Rice has come with a good foundation, played over 200 times. I believe in the Premier League or in all comps for West Ham, close to that. We know he's a 6. There's the foundation there. So while he can do that, Arteta, you know, blank canvas, make Declan Rice what you want, but there's a foundation there. I think we've got too many players that can do a lot in midfield, but what actually are there, really? I like Fabio Vieira, but right now he hasn't grabbed the shirt. You know, Kai Havertz, he's had some good cameos, but for a 60-odd million pound man that's won Champions League and the German international, at this moment in time, I keep saying I think he's a better impactor. That's not on. The less said on, you know, big up Lokonga because it was his birthday a couple of days ago and he's currently injured. But Lokonga, we got pumped. Sorry, people coughing up the place. We got bumped for Lokonga. Jorginho's not going to be here long term, and Jorginho's not a man that you could say he could play for 38 Premier League games. They're nearly the same, even though I think they can both be utilized in the squad. Again, if we can do things in the market, I'm cool with that. But, you know, I don't advocate, unless we're bringing in additions, Partey, Jorginho, El Nene, Emil Smith-Rowe, Aaron Ramsdale, people that are probably linked with moves away from the club in every window. Eddie Nketiah and Reece Nelson seem to be. I think it's a summer thing. I don't want to tear up the squad, if I'm completely honest with you. And I don't think there's a need to do such at this moment in time. So, yeah, man, just don't do that. But yeah, keep your talking points, etc. coming, people. You lot are the kings and queens of the channel. I've already seen that. Gala holding by into a 1-1 draw. It's a good game to watch. I'm here. I see Torreira trying to score screamers. We need to get Fofana from Monaco to replace Jorginho and Partey. I want 2 centre mids, man. If you bring me one in January, you know, maybe the sort of premise that saw us buy Lokonga, you know, someone with scope to improve and we don't really know him and things like that, I'm all for it. Of course, I want big money signings. I've been introduced to Declan Rice, but if we can get the right players, I'm all for it, man. Let's hope Arsenal can give you the right birthday present. But boy, having Arsenal play on your birthday is brazy, you know. The dream is free, the result is sold separately. Patino next summer, maybe. He's doing his thing, and I think there could be a pathway, but, you know, I still think you need Declan Rice, another 30 Don, maybe even another 31, Patino, and the next one, really. I think you need 4 to 5 centre midfielders, really. You know, some can be on the bench, as we've seen this year. At the start of the year, you know, or the start of the season better. Yeah, every player that wasn't starting for Arsenal Football Club, fans were doing this. Oh, what's going on? This guy's players numbered. Now with injuries and games coming thick and fast, and certain changes Arteta's made in at periods across 90-minute games, you can see why you need a squad. And we're gonna live or die by midfield. I like midfield, but sometimes when I watch us play, obviously we've added dynamism with Declan Rice and that, but you know, you look at the midfield in today's day and age, 9 times out of 10. It's not a footballing midfield. It's you know, it's athletic. Sometimes it feels like we're going against the grain in that vein. Really, where do you rank Ozil as a number 10 in the world? Where he doesn't kick ball anymore, but if you're talking purely a number 10, he's easily top 3 to have ever done this. Essentially, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, take part in the voting and things like that. Tomorrow, we're watching Newcastle against Borussia Dortmund. You lot voted for that on my YouTube channel, so that's what you're getting. I must admit, I did think you lot would say Paris Saint-Germain versus AC Milan, but what do I know? Just want to give the people what they want. Blood, I saw the invincible run come to an end on my birthday. I was crushed. Bracy. What a birthday present the Lord gave you. Damn. That ain't nice. That ain't nice, man. Arsenal owe you one this today, man. They owe you one today. Should we see the starting lineup? And you know what? Early doors, let's do the boring thing, which I hate, which is actually just getting the lineup done. Who we got in the team? Jorginho. Like, Partey's not part of the squad, so he didn't travel. That's probably why El Nene's there. Who knows? Smith Rowe won't even get minutes. I shout out Cedric Suarez, man. I swear I forget this guy plays for Arsenal. I never ever see him, and then he just pops up now. Wait, Ramsdale's not in the squad. Oh no, sorry, I'm bugging. We got 2 keepers on the bench. Let me do this early doors because honestly, people, I'll be brutally honest. I can't be bothered to do the lineups if I'm honest with you. I'm in the process of trying to get some new green screens so that I can just copy and paste it. This is long, really, but they've got Nyland in goal. I think I kind of tried to predict some of the Arsenal starting 11. I guess Jorginho, so that's all there over there. Oh gosh, big up Jesus Navas. So again, I can't lie, looking at the Sevilla team, they've got a lot of experience and they just drew against Real Madrid. Speaking of Real Madrid, they also have Ramos. Looking at their squad, Navas, Rakitic, Acuna, Ocampos has been around on the scene. El Nesri, a striker we was linked with once upon a time and some Arsenal fans wanted. You know, easy. I can't lie, we got our day cut out today. This ain't an easy game. I hope when the game kicks off, I sit here and I say, you know, I was overselling Sevilla because, you know, it has been a turbulent time for them. But the Lens game should have shown us that regardless of what people are doing domestically, you can't write off anyone. And I hope we have learned our mistakes from them, if I'm honest with you. This can't be like the Chelsea game. We have to start well, in my opinion. This is going to be a difficult game. And I hope this game is just spoken about from a football perspective. If some of you watched Real Madrid versus Sevilla, unfortunately, it was marred via racial incidences. You know, again, you know, Vinicius Jr., it's unfortunate how he's treated, man. If he weren't at Real Madrid and the quality club that is, personally, I think he would have left La Liga time ago. And La Liga ain't got no Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi anymore, so they need to protect their stars. But unfortunately, we know these things wouldn't change. I actually find that quite ironic that a team like Valencia as well sitting there and saying they don't condone racism and that, but when it's going on with their boys or their fans, nothing's done. But it's the way it is, isn't it? Luca Bacchio, I'm sure you used to play in Germany. You're a decent player from what I remember. Or Campos, but hey, what do you mean? Did Sevilla not knock Manchester United out of the thingy Europa League last year? So listen. I'm nervous today. I won't lie to you lot, people. I'm very nervous. I'm nervous because we didn't get that insurance beating Lens. I'm nervous because 2 defeats from 3 games is not good, and I'm not trying to talk that into existence. I hope the boys put in a performance today, and it's that age-old thing. If Arsenal turn up, there's a chance here. They've got some more. Wasn't you just at Leicester? They're doing quite well in the Championship. Hey, shout out to you. Decent move, innit? Champions League footy, you know. It's a big day, you know. It's a big day. Honestly, the only place I'm 100% confident is probably midfield. And I'll be real with you. Gabriel Jesus, Martin Odegaard, I need a reaction from Chelsea. You lot by your own standards were terrible and you're 2 of the most quote-unquote experienced players in the team. Declan Rice, I know what you're going to do. Jorginho, please govern it. Tomiyasu, please continue the good form. I think Harry Kane has just nicked it for Bayern Munich. Football's a shag. And then looking at this, 22 Raya. Let's change the numbers. Jorginho's not number 8, he's number 20. Lino's also definitely isn't playing. And I think Tomiyasu needed to come in, man, because he gives us a lot more solidity defensively. And again, big up to you lot, because in the aftermath of the Chelsea game, we spoke about it. And obviously, everyone's a genius in hindsight. Everybody knows everything in hindsight. But it just felt, with Jorginho, and I don't think Jorginho was terrible. It's just defensively, it's not a strength of his. He gives a lot of space away, even though he did defend quite well. With him and Zinchenko, with the ball, with possession, you're calm, you're comfy, you're not shook. When the other team are hitting you on the counter-attack or breaking, you're scared. And Tomiyasu is probably one of the best at the aspect of 1v1 defending. I don't know who the best in the Arsenal team is, because I want to say Saliba with his calmness and he makes the right decisions. I want to say Gabriel for his aggression, but I think it could be Tomiyasu consistently over 90 minutes. Tomiyasu is very good defensively, gives us a lot of height. And I think more than anything, I think he's looking a lot more confident in that inverted role. Obviously, it's not going to quite be Zinchenko, but he's looking fairly decent in it, really. And he has looked encouraging off the bench. And just because in theory, Jorginho, to have Declan Rice, Jorginho, Tomiyasu, and quote-unquote a back three in Gabriel Saliba and Benjamin White at times throughout the game, that should give us a lot more solidity. If I'm honest, it's another game where obviously Saka's going to get doubled up, tripled up against, but I'm not going to stop this agenda. I think statistically, he's up there for most backward passes played, actually. Saka, for me, is receiving the ball too much with his back to the opposition's goal, where he has to check back. Obviously, Saka's a delightful talent. A couple times he'll skip past the whole team, but he can't do that over 90 minutes. I want him to receive the ball on the half turn a lot more, where he can receive it, decide to go down the flank, which he rarely does, or cutting on that left-hand side and either look for a pass, or as Saka has shown in the last 18 months, he's starting to score screamers on a regular basis. I just want to win. I don't care how we do it. This is a game where, of course, I want a perfect performance and all of that jazz, people, but give me the 3 points first. We'll dissect the performance after. Because I still think we're yet to click in this season and play the football that we can, really and truly. I think, probably only, and I might be lying a bit, but off the top of my head, I'd say PSV. That was the only game where I thought, yeah, this is close to perfection for me, if I'm honest with you, and definitely with an attacking sense. Obviously, I don't know, because we've won a lot of games, but I would say for me, the PSV game in the first Champions League game of this season, that was the first time I would say we were ruthless in front of goal. We smelt blood and we didn't get complacent, as difficult as it is to not get complacent at times. Where is this now? Where is this? I've actually done the lineup for you lot, people. I've got so many folders. This is jarring. I apologize, people. Smash the like button and all of those good things, and appreciative to you lot tuned in. Let's get that done for you lot, as you lot can see to the left and right. Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Tomiyasu, Declan Rice, Jorginho, and Odegaard, Saka, Jesus, and Martinelli. Hopefully we can perform today, man. We need to show up today, man, if I'm completely honest. DG, thoughts on the PGMOL incoming apology to Arsenal for the Chelsea match? So what's Sorry going to do? What's Sorry going to do? The best apology is change behavior, isn't it? Like, how much apologies do these men want to dish out? Not just to Arsenal, but everyone. It's long now. Like, I don't know. I don't want to hear it, if I'm honest with you. Yeah, cool. You took responsibility, but it's already impacted the game. We can't go back in time. We can't replay it. I don't think it's ever going to change, because, again, I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but, when you look at the amount of money that these clubs are generating across all aspects, how global this game is. You've got the best players, in theory, the best managers, the best physios, the best this, the best that. Yeah, all of that sort of stuff, the best shirt manufacturers. And then you've got mediocre referees, week in, week out. It doesn't make sense, does it? That can't be a coincidence. That has to be in place for a specific reason. I personally think they do it on purpose, because all the media outlets and pundits and all these things, we spend a week or so waffling about dodgy decisions, and it adds to the quote-unquote entertainment product. I don't think they're ever going to change it. I don't think we're ever going to get legitimate refereeing. And in a country like England, it's always my way or the highway. Obviously other countries with their utilization of VAR, there's obviously controversy, but again, I don't live in no other countries and I follow the Premier League, but it just seems like every week there's something crazy with VAR or the referee or the refereeing decisions within this country far too frequently. So it's never going to change. Like, it does my head in. Forget their apology. The only thing I'd rather focus on, not to say referees don't change games and moments don't change games and all of this sort of stuff, people, but we can't change that. Like, referees going to be poor. Can we start to think about maybe why we didn't start the Chelsea game as well as we could? Ultimately, what went good, what went bad, and what we could bring to the table to prevent that. if I'm honest. Tough night ahead. Sevilla are no mugs, that's for sure. Big up DG Josh. Big up yourself for tuning in. As you said there, they're not mugs. And I hope our Arsenal fans, if they're complacent, they should stop because, you know, people wanted several players rested against Lens. Look how we performed with our strongest team. You know, who knows? It might have been different. People, I would say Arsenal fans were a bit too confident going into the Chelsea and Spurs games. What happened there? There's nothing wrong with being confident in yourself and in your team. But once it starts to go to arrogance and ultimately lead to complacency, you're in a scary territory. And it does cause controversy. So that's why I can't see it changing. Like, it's not going to change. Because they don't want it to change. So, unfortunately, here we're at. I think it's 3-1. Bayern Munich have turned this around, boy. Harry Kane and Musiala linking up must be nice. Tomiyasu was due to start. He's been solid even for Japan. I think Tomiyasu is one of our most underrated players. Look, like the way Tomiyasu plays, he's not sexy, he's not glamorous. He's probably, I describe him as conservative of a fullback, innit? But he is both-footed. He does have a decent pass. I do think, I really like Tomiyasu, really and truly. And I think he's a good player for the squad. I like Zinchenko and what he does in the role, but sometimes we just need people that are strong defensively. And Tomiyasu is that. Not to say he hasn't made mistakes necessarily, but yeah. It definitely needs to get addressed. It feels like we're always putting a band-aid over our midfield, DG. John, you're right. You're right, man. It always feels like we're and there's nothing wrong with being optimistic, but it's almost like with our midfield, we sit there and we go, I hope Partey's fit for the rest of the season, or I hope this doesn't happen. And 9 times out of 10, we get away with it. But one thing start happening is peak, and obviously Partey's injuries are one thing, but January kind of makes me nervous because we're not only going to lose Thomas Partey, we're going to lose Tomiyasu at a time. And I don't even want to get into January now. I don't even want to look at the landscape of what Arsenal looks like now. But you start from January, you're starting to get to the business stage of the Premier League where results matter, not just them every trophy, if I'm honest. No clue what you're putting a question mark on, but fair enough there, my guy. Hope you're well and safe. Can you agree that Saliba has probably been the worst player this whole season? Nah, G. Nah, my guy. I can't agree with that because it's not true. Saliba's been very good. That's smelling like an agenda. I hear you. Everyone's allowed their thoughts, but I can't agree with something I don't believe. Partey at Arsenal can't continue. You can't have someone on 200k a week on the hospital bed. Harsh, man. Harsh, man. Very harsh. It's got to be trolling, man. I don't know. I can't agree with that with William Saliba. I don't know. It must be Saliba's dad playing five-a-side. It can't be William Saliba playing for Arsenal. Our worst player. Maybe I would hear it if you said some criticisms of the guy, but our worst player, Saliba. If Saliba's been our worst player, then we might as well pack it up, if I'm honest with you. Martin will go as usual. I promise. Hey, leave the class region alone. I don't know why Sergio Ramos got that tap, but he's free to do what he wants. Most experienced team we've played all season. Street smart. You know, street smart. And this is where experience doesn't always come with age, but it kind of does. This is where I need Jorginho. This is where I need Odegaard. You know, if I'm looking at certain players in particular, I'm looking at the manager, Mikel Arteta. You know, this is your neck of the woods. This is your country. You know exactly what Sevilla are like. You know, obviously, Martin Odegaard, you spent time at Real Madrid and Sociedad. You know what these lot are on. Jorginho, you've won this competition. You should know what to expect. David Raya, you're a Spaniard as well. And obviously, David Raya, there's a lot of scrutiny over you. At the end of the day, you know, David Raya's got to ignore the outside influences. It's not that we're wrong in any criticisms we have or praises we have. Our opinions to a point are not relevant. It's what the manager thinks. So you've got to put in a performance. It'd be nice for Raya as well, because if I'm honest for myself, I like Raya, but I not really convinced with who is our first choice keeper. I think Ramsdale's got a lot of faults and I like him. I think Raya's got the same and I like him. I don't think either one's clear. I don't know who the number one is, even though right now it's right. You can make a case of, I don't know if we'll be able to find one, but pardon me, you could do rid with them both and get someone that's even more certain, whoever that would be. I don't know. But the big games with David Raya, man, it's you know, Spurs, you made a big save, but you did look a bit shaky in that. Your City, you did all right, kept a clean sheet at the end of the day, but you looked a bit shaky in that. Lens, you weren't terrible, but you gave the ball away for the silly mistake. Obviously, Mudryk, whether he meant it or not, he's made you look a muppet because, you know, you're in no man's land. So hopefully he could put in a shift, man, if I'm honest. Saliba just hasn't been cutting it for me so far this season. He needs to step it up. I wouldn't be surprised if I see Arsenal trying to move him out in January. I'll take your word for it, my brother. Ramsdale's going to be on his way out soon if he don't start. Probably. But if I'm Arteta, I'm saying, Ramsdale, shut up. You're staying until the end of the season. 4-1 Arsenal. I'm not saying sell him, but I don't rate Zinni. I believe Tomiyasu understands how to play with Saka and Martinelli much better and makes better decisions defensively. it's a tricky one because there's certain things like with Tomiyasu, if you could give him like Zinchenko's like finesse on the ball, he'd be a complete midfielder. If you a complete fullback, sorry, or inverted fullback. If you could give, you know, Tomiyasu being switched on defensively to Zini, he'd be lit. It's like they both come with faults, really and truly. And Zinchenko just looked shaky against Chelsea, so I think he deserved to be dropped, really. And for me, sometimes you have to ride on the players' their confidence, really and truly. And Tomiyasu looks very confident at the moment. I'm not even going to lie. Kai Havertz looks like he's playing with a spring in his step again. In the early days of his Arsenal career, he looked like anything but. So it all depends. A W is necessary. Saliba is one of the last players we'd sell, mate. Tell him again. Man, they're saying 4-0, Sevilla, Lamena, Rabona, hat-trick. We rebuke that. We rebuke that, man. DG, I watch Arsenal week in, week out. I also do watch-alongs on this channel to also get more insight on the team we love. But in my opinion, I feel like we're not as good as our fans are making out to be. Neither do I. I've been saying that from last year. Spreading lines about Saliba. I might say past that. I mean, everyone, you know, if you genuinely believe that about Saliba, fair enough, you know. Again, football would be very boring if we all thought the same. Life would be boring if we all thought the same, wouldn't it, people? But that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. We're for sure going to get the unbeaten in the league this season. We'll see. Zinchenko left centre mid. I guess he can play in mid. Zinchenko can play in midfield, but I would love to, which I can't. I would love to ask Mikel Arteta and Pep Guardiola, why have you lot never started? I know he plays there for his country and unofficially plays there for Arsenal, but why has he never started in midfield on a consistent basis? Like, there has to be something in his game. And honestly, I think it's the defensiveness and the dark arts of it. You know, Jorginho might not be known as the best defender, but he's at least switched on. El Nene will run about, Partey and Rice. It goes without saying. I think Zinchenko's not really switched on in that regard. I feel up until a few weeks ago, actually, or the last couple of games, I think Zinchenko has actually been quite decent defensively. But the problem is with Zinchenko, if he's not going to do that inverted quality stuff that he's doing, then really, truly, to a degree, he's a bit useless on the pitch. You know, it didn't work against Chelsea. I said you're entitled to your own opinion. Man said Eric Dyer walking into our 11. And now I clocked your trolling. You're not rating us at all. Alive, fam. Come on, man. Come on. I hear it, but come on, man. Man said Eric Dyer. To be fair, he speaks Portuguese, so, you know, he could help someone like Marquinhos learn English and that and be that kind of body. Zinni's been a lot more shaky this season. Tommy is more confident. Smell a timeout coming for dumb comments. Hey, you're making the mods mad. The mods are going to get you. They're scheming. American Gunner said, come around the corner. I'd rather El Nene over Jorginho any day. It depends, man, because I think against Spurs, I would have loved to have had El Nene come on at the point when Declan Rice came off. But it all depends on what Mikel Arteta is demanding. People are on to Raya, but I can't lie, I'm on to Odegaard. I think he's been one of the worst on the pitch last couple games. Bit harsh, but even Martin Odegaard's biggest supporter at Chelsea was Meady. I couldn't, and even that, you know, when, you know, footballers, when they're playing bad, I always try and look at, you know, what they're good at. Like, you know, Tomiyasu, for example. If he's having a bad game, but at least he switched on defensively, I'll allow him. Odegaard, you know, if you're having a bad game, but the first touch is there, the passes is there, the things that we become accustomed to, I can let it fly. But I couldn't believe Odegaard. That I have no right to talk about Martin Odegaard's first touch. I could dream of that. But that first touch was coming like mine against Chelsea. It was appalling. Odegaard was meaty. Jesus was poor. Everyone was poor collectively, really. It doesn't make, if one player was good and the rest of the 10 were terrible, it doesn't mean much, really, because it's a team game. But I couldn't believe it. And what I would say is the trajectory of the club and what we're doing, there might be a day where Saka's, for Saka, I'm just bringing him into this, but, you know, Saka and Odegaard, you lot might be able to be dropped. Right now, no one's talking to you. Havertz, Fabio Vieira, Smith Rowe, nobody is threatening Odegaard for his spot, rightly so. Saka the same. But if you lot are moving a bit mad, something can happen. It'd be a bit harsh for that to happen, wouldn't it? Yeah, Odegaard's been poor creative-wise, very lackluster the last couple of games. I think in the last couple of years, this year and last, Odegaard's not really been that creative, really. Like, he makes things happen. Obviously, he's Wonderguard and that, but I feel of kind of him getting more goals as kind of came at a detriment to him being creative. And some of you remember, like, widely, I've sat here and said, I think we've improved so much off the ball, but I think that's come at a cost on it. And I think Odegaard is a bit of a victim to that. Do you think Havertz in the 10 playing closer to Saka and Odegaard in the 8 role could work? In theory, because I guess Havertz, you know, he can work as a focal point, but I'm not really with it. Bring back Benassia for the Partey replacement. It's not going to happen, really, is it? I hated Willian and David Luiz when we brought them, but a young Gabriel and Martinelli came in at the same time. In hindsight, this Arteta guy really knows what he's doing. To be fair, didn't Martinelli come in under Unai Emery? And with David Luiz, I was vexed when we signed him, but what I would say is he turned out, he had a lot of faults, but, you know, he was a lot better than I gave him credit for. And do you know who I'd have to say that to? Danny Welbeck as well. I remember being on the verge of tears, man, when we were signing Danny Welbeck. God forgive me. I always say this, God forgive me. But have you ever watched Sky Sports and like they talk, you know how you're just watching it for any sort of movement around the transfer? I remember, God forgive me, praying to God that there's an injury, there's a dodgy kneecap, there's something for this medical not to work. I'm so sure it's the international break because England were training at London Coley or something like that, and they're asking Jack Wilshere about him. But Danny Welbeck was a good player for us. And to be fair with you, I wouldn't even mind Danny Welbeck in the squad, emphasis of squad at this moment in time. Martinelli is better than Saka. That's cool, man. I'd rather have two killies, man. Like, boy, they're both at the same club. We don't compete with our team, man. We compete to make us better. You prefer Martinelli, that's good. You prefer Saka, that's good. It's all calm. Boy, the mods are getting mad. I was waiting for someone to do it because I was enjoying the trolling. This is what I'm saying, man. I don't know, man. Squad depth don't make me. Squad depth's a bit meaty, man. We ain't got depth in the places we need depth. Like, obviously, we've done that defensively now. I'd say we're probably, whether you rate Eddie and Nketiah, whether you're convinced on Jesus, Martinelli, Trossard, Saka, Nelson, we got some options there, really and truly. Midfield is a bit meaty. There's certain games for Jorginho, but it's not that I'm not 100% convinced with Jorginho. It's kind of you accept the good and the bad. Partey, you can't be, you're just never hopeful that he'll be fit for the majority of the season. He's Rice, isn't it? Like, he's like the smartest guy in the class. We got time for him, but he's only one man. And I think we're so close. Like, if we could get two more midfielders as a minimum between January and the summer, whoever they are, just decent options, because, like, you've got Odegaard, you've got Rice. That's two pieces to the three-man puzzle. As much as I think we miss Xhaka, I would have liked him to stay for this transitional period, returning into the Champions League. And I think he's a good player. And obviously was a new-look Xhaka last season. Xhaka isn't Patrick Vieira. I think, we do miss Xhaka a bit, but I think it's exaggerated because there's a hole in the left-hand side of our field. Nothing seems to be the answer at this moment in time. Jorginho's not the long-term answer. Right now, I would say Havertz and Rice, Arteta would love that to be it. Like, if you don't remember, a couple of years ago when we played Brighton, Arteta was moving a bit mad with what he did, but he had Lokonga as the lone six and he had Smith Rowe and Odegaard either side as rotating eights. I think he wants the luxury to be able to do that with a Havertz or Rice and someone else, but it's a bit mad right now. Fair enough. Eddie and Nketiah would struggle to touch the ball in the Irish League a bit harsh, man. Come on, man. Allow Eddie, man. I think you lot are. To be fair with Eddie and Nketiah, to be fair with you, I did think it was an encouraging sub-performance. In his last game against Chelsea. All the subs that came on did well. Seems like the subs have to keep saving us, really and truly. I think we've got the most sub goal scorers and assisters in the Premier League. Drama. We've had Fabio Vieira do it. Havertz has made an impact. Tomiyasu's made an impact. Martinelli made an impact. He should have scored against Chelsea. DG, who's been the best player Arsenal has signed from Chelsea? Smith Rowe. Eddie and Nketiah, now they got released. They've all been a bit meaty, really. I don't think Czech was as bad as people made out, but I don't think Czech saved us 10 points. Lassana Diarra, it didn't bang. Gallas is the worst, regardless. Gallas is the worst. Havertz is better than him. Gallas was the worst ever Chelsea back. Gallas is the worst player in this club's history in the Emirates era. I don't care about anything else. Gallas was an absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Absolute disgrace. A coward of a man, really and truly, in this Arsenal colours. But Lassana Diarra was here for six months. Probably David Luiz. In the slice of ones. And he was a good guy off the field for the young players as well at the time. Slightly, probably him. Willian, we zanged ourselves. Like, do you know what? I'm not mad at us. For Kai Havertz and Willian, I'm not mad at Chelsea. We bumped ourselves. No one told us to do that. Like, no one told us to buy these guys. 100% El Nene taking a midfield space in the squad that we could use. Big up the best Egyptian in the Prem, though. Big him up. But the thing with El Nene, like, we need to move him on. We need a more long-term replacement. But I like the fact that he understands the role, and I do think there's a use for him. I do think he can get a 10 minutes to close out games and things like that. Don't get it twisted. I'd love for a younger sort of model that can step up in that role. So yeah, man. Big up Derek. Good luck to us, brothers. It's going to be a hard game today. Up early watching from Australia. Big up the Aussies, man, and shout out to you lot around the world. You think we sign a midfielder in Jan? I don't have any evidence, but I do believe we will. I think all the talk is around a winger and a striker, and if there's a certain profile, if there's a certain deal to be done, I think we will. But I personally think we'll sign a central midfielder and maybe another defensive option, dependent on what's going to happen with Cedric. Not that Cedric is relevant like that, and also Timber's recovery. Thomas Partey lying about his age on his passport. Man's 46. He cashed out. London ain't been good to Partey, man. He should have went somewhere like Swansea or something. There's too much to do when you got money here, man. Partey's checked out. I know he's not from Chelsea, but Andre Santos was worse than Gallas. What do you think, DG? Nah, man, Gallas was the worst. Because at least them man were meaty, but they tried. Gallas was me. I'll never forgive Gallas for all the antics he done. The only thing I liked is I'm sure I went to a game at the Emirates where we played Chelsea and he scored. He was a disgrace. He was an absolute disgrace. You think, come on, he was a bad guy. Look what he had. He had a permed Mohican. He was absolutely shameless. Gallas is, bro. And he wore the number 10. I love Wenger, but Wenger, we've done some mad stuff in these early days at the Emirates. We've been doing some mad things. I was watching highlights the other day, and it actually spins me that we had Sylvester, aging Sylvester in the Arsenal team playing against Lionel Messi. We used to do some mad things, Lord God, we deserve to win the champs one day in the Prem, man. Like, it's not fair. Really don't wait. Douglas Luiz. I rate him, but he signed a new deal. Aston Villa got a good project, and he's on the right age profile. And, if you let him go in January, they're going to need to find someone. I just think it's one that's going to be overpriced. Like, I think they'll do business for about 50-odd million quid, if I'm honest. But that's a madness. We should have brought Kudus with the Havertz money. Pardon me, probably should have. But when I look at Mohamed Kudus and what his agent said the other day about how we offered him to PSG, we offered him here, we offered him there. Chelsea put in a bid that they knew wouldn't get accepted. For all of his talent and all the David Ornstein saying we have an interest in Kudus, I would love to know why there's been a reluctance to make the move happen. Completely off topic, but due to my work, I know Man City has already booked the players' accommodation for the FA Cup semi-final. They assume they'll be there. No other English team has. Do you think that's a bit arrogant? Of course, it's a bit arrogant, but at the same time, it pays to be proactive. They want to get the deals in, really. And, you kind of give yourself no choice, really and truly. It's like, obviously, I've got my driver's license, but it's like if I book my driving test in a month and I don't necessarily feel I'm ready, I've got to make sure I'm ready, innit? So maybe that's what they're on. They're kind of putting positive reinforcement. And to be fair, it's City. If anyone's going to get to the semi-finals, it's going to be you. Of course, Man City is a team I hope go out in the competition because it's nice for the rest of us. But 100%, we need a good striker like Johnny Evans. He did give us the win versus United. You'll be mad. Patino hopefully next season can take over from El Nene. It's true, but they're different sorts of profiles, man. Like, if anything, Charlie Patino is closer to Jorginho stylistically than he is to El Nene, if that makes sense. I get it. Once you're a midfielder, you're a midfielder, but it's different profiles. And I would like a number 8. I'm here for, I guess I got no choice, but this Havertz experiment with the number 8 role, Smith role potentially. I would love Odegaard to move back there. Fabio Vieira, I'm here for it. I'm here for Declan Rice playing as a 6 and an 8 and all these things. But I think we need an 8 that's ready, kind of with it now, that kind of understands that role now. And I think we need another number 6. I think you need Rice and the next one, really, which technically we have 2 with Partey, but you get the point. What do you think about the Vlahovic transfer news doing its rounds again? And you think he's a better option than Tony or Osimhen? Well, I would say for Arsenal, you could argue Vlahovic is, because we tried. Obviously, things can change, but we tried to get him a few years ago for an obscene amount of money. It didn't happen, but that must tell you, Mikel Arteta, Edu, and everyone who makes a decision at the Emirates knows how we could potentially use Vlahovic. Like, obviously, I'm happy with the players we've got, but one does wonder, what would Arsenal have looked like had we have got Douglas Luiz, had we have got Rafinha, had we have got Mudryk, and had we have got Vlahovic them times? How would we have looked, or how would these lot be deployed, really? I haven't seen the latest transfer news, but he's going to cost a decent amount, isn't it? It's as simple as that. And I don't work for Arsenal, but I can't see us, obviously, if there's some creative accounting and a suitable fee, I can't see us getting Pedro Neto, Douglas Luiz, Ivan Toney in the summer. I mean, in January, maybe in the summer. I think we'll go for lesser known profiles. Like, you know, if there's a deal to be done like a Jorginho or a Trossard or a Kirill, I think it's more them kind of things. And I'm not necessarily against any of that, because you could spend big money and the players are rubbish. You could spend little money and the players bang. And obviously, sometimes you can get what you pay for. And sometimes you can bring in low cost money additions like Lokonga, for example. He didn't break the bank, but whenever a player doesn't do their job, it's mad expensive. Smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't, people. Sasha Boy looks decent, but I do wonder, is it one where Arsenal like the look of you, but we won't quite force the boat out to obtain you? I'm not sure. And maybe there's a deal to be done there. Again, he's made it clear if and when the time comes, he would like to depart Galatasaray. So it'd be an interesting one. But it all depends. Again, yeah, people like that. Again, I think we're more likely to sign a centre mid and a defensive option, if I'm honest with you, than a right winger, if that makes sense. Don't forget, people, we are also tomorrow watching Newcastle versus Dortmund. There's the link. Please make sure you've hit the like button on that video as well. I don't know if it's pinned to the chat, but I will do that now. Keep your opinions coming. Top form, 50 likes, people. Can we get to 100 by the end of the stream? What's going on? Paqueta would be nice. Another one, man. Paqueta. I'd say the biggest one, Bruno Guimaraes, man. Imagine Bruno, Declan Rice, Odegaard. We'd be wavy. If Havertz and Smith Rowe come good in the 8, then they'll be saving us a lot of money, and we can focus 100% on a Tony or a fitting striker. Amen. And that's why I'm vexed with the Lokonga thing, because if Lokonga looked half decent as a 6, not an 8 or anywhere, we'd be laughing. Like you said, essentially you save us bread. Right, I didn't know Alexis is at Inter. Maybe you could put a word in with Latour. He went back. Crazy. What are the 2 midfielders we could target, as you said? I'd say a 6 and an 8. I don't have specific names, but one would be Sociedad Zubamendi. The rest are brazy, man. We've been linked with Douglas Luiz. I think he could do a role in the squad. I'm not 100% like you're going to improve us, but you look at Liverpool, you know, they took expensive risks and it worked with Alisson and Van Dijk. But when they were winning and fighting for stuff, the world weren't convinced on Salah. People were turning their nose up at Mane. Firmino was around for a sec, but no one was fighting for him. You get a couple of decent players and sooner rather than later, it looks decent. Like, look at our team a little bit now in that if everybody's fit, and you could argue like Trossard could be a starting 11 player, but unfortunately he's on the peripheral. He's on the bench. That makes our squad stronger. Wolves ain't giving up their best player. Stop dreaming. You got no chance, man, unless it's in the summer. You either overpay for Pedro Neto or you wait till the summer. Wolves want to keep on hold of those players to achieve what they're achieving. Onana would be nice, but we need an 8. Well, Everton's on Onana. Again, they're going to ask for a lot of P's. DG, he was the one player you regret Arsenal didn't go for in the Emirates era. There's a lot, man, and I won't be able to do you justice because you put me on the spot there. But I would say Cesc Fabregas returning to the club. Cesc Fabregas returning to the club easily. And just generally, you know, obviously when you think of Arsenal, beyond the obvious, you think of France. And, you know, at one point we had that market in our back pocket. Football has changed now and no one's a secret. But, you know, to see Tchouaméni came out after Wenger, but like to see Ousmane Dembele, for example, Kylian Mbappe, to a degree, Kingsley Coleman, who was a step away from signing for Arsenal, much like everyone. Valverde, if we could have got a work permit, it would have been nice. Raheem Sterling once upon a time. But like the French, but Kante, bro. I love Wenger, in it. Happy belated birthday, granddad. But I've never been so mad at him. And he's saying, oh, I knew Kante from 13, 14. I don't know how you knew about him them times. It's a bit bandulu, but there's no point telling us, is it? Like, sign the guy. Like, do what you need to do. Should have got one of these guys. Buying from Prem teams in January is too expensive. Unless they're forcing the boat out or whatnot. Ooh, it's difficult. Yaya Toure, Valverde, because we got shagged. But then again, Yaya Toure weren't Emirates era. I'm just focusing on Arsenal. Pogba and Ozil would have been wavy. They would have been slaughtered in the press. Pogba is being killed for dancing at weddings. We all know, rightly or wrongly, how Ozil was treated. Oh, Suarez. Yeah. Because Suarez was begging to join us. What do you think about Timber's brother as an 8 or a 6 could be potential? I like him. From what I've seen, I actually like him. I don't know if he will move mountains and gas us as much as his brother at fullback, but he looks all right. Predictions for this match? I'm scared. I won't cap. I'm scared, but I can't do anything other than 2-1 Arsenal, man. I just want to get a win. Need to get American Gooner as Arsenal's accountant. I signed him up, man. Needs to be my accountant first. DG Kirill can play in midfield or even put Zinni out there. Kirill can play in midfield. Zinni can play there. Technically, Benjamin White. And I'm sure if worst comes to worst, they could play there. But so far, Arteta ain't done that. And Arteta's not an idiot. He knows they can be utilized there. Maybe he just feels they're stronger where they are, but he ain't run none of that really. So I have to consider that you don't think that's the thing. But you are right. Kirill spent a year at Spezia playing there, and we were waffling about that. Get your predictions in, people. We've got 2-1 Arsenal. We've got 3-1, I assume, to Arsenal. I love a profile like Onana in midfield. Arsenal needs someone who can make up for the guys' lack of size on the pitch. Remember when we slapped 90 M's for Thomas Lemar but got rejected? Sometimes we were smoking serious spice in the Arsenal. We were doing some mad things, man. We've done some crazy things out here. 2-0. I'm nervous, man. I'm nervous because of the Lens game. I'm nervous because of Sevilla away from home. I'm just nervous, man. But I hope to be wrong, innit? I support my boys through thick and thin. 3-1 Arsenal. We got it confirmed there. But you are right, man. Ronaldo. I mean, did Wenger not say that himself? But Wenger said I could have signed Zlatan, Yaya, Messi. Bro, we would have been lit. But then again, if we got half of these guys, because of what we did, bro, we would have sold all of them. We would have sold Messi. Like, these men would have been sold, really and truly. If Valverde got a work permit, the minute he looked half decent, he would have been sold. Like, Kylian would have been sold. Like, we wouldn't have kept these guys. Not gonna lie, this game can go either side. Yep. It's a dark place. If you know, 3 games, played in the Champions League and only 3 points. Last days, Wenger was moving mad. Wenger was doing some mad things. As much as I liked Wenger, there is a lesson I learned in my life from that great man. And you lot know how much of a big fan I am of him. Don't overstay. You know, you can stay long enough at somewhere to be a villain. And don't, it sounds dumb, but don't overlove stuff. I think Wenger loved us too much. He loved football too much. You look at Ferguson, clearly loved United, but he used to do other, like he's got horses and things. Wenger loved too much. And I think for a while, Wenger was he couldn't differentiate Arsenal from Arsene, if that makes sense. Like a lot of the people that were getting new contracts and that. DG, speak on the expectations of Jorginho and Odegaard. Can my main creators please rise? You said it there. Jorginho, I need to see you running the midfield. Odegaard, you need to turn up. You know, the police have been unable to find you since you was last spotted at Stamford Bridge. Because that could, you know what? Odegaard must have been out raving or something, or that must have been an imposter. Because for the last week, anytime I hear the word Martin Odegaard, I'm seeing the horrible first touches against Stamford Bridge. That not the Martin Odegaard I know. I would have loved to have seen Smith Rowe get a start. You know he wasn't going to get a start, but he looked good in his cameo. Hopefully he can get some minutes off the bench. What's up, DG? Do we know why Partey is missing? I'm worried about the persistent presence of Jorginho in our midfield. In my opinion, it means we'll see more of Odegaard coming back to get the ball. Probably. But I don't know how credible this is, but if I share my screen with you lot, I don't know, man, because I don't know with Partey. Partey misses out on the Arsenal matchday squad to face Sevilla tonight due to a muscle issue. That was despite him being on the bench against Chelsea, being on the bench against City and coming off the bench, being fairly well governed during the international break with Ghana. Same recurring injuries. I like you, Partey, man, but we need people, man. Right, Odegaard playing, is that new? Top blue, allow it, man. You lot are celebrating a point like the Spurs fans, allow it, man. You can't talk on Odegaard. You got a little Cole Palmer and you Chelsea fans don't know how to act. When he gets 15 league goals, talk to me. If your star boy ain't got 15 league goals, I don't want to hear it. You know, what happened to Hudson Odoi, or is the new one Madueke? He's cashed out. He's got 7-8 year contract now. He's got, you got too many dons with crazy hairstyles. You're not going to bang. It's looking like a youth club. The only place with more black youths is jail. I'm so sorry. Listen, it's a joke. Allow me. It's a joke. I'm allowed to say it. Top Blue's bringing out the villain in me, man. Apparently, Casemiro's regretting his move to Man United after he got the idea of how the club has been run off the pitch. Well, you don't think you should have asked Cristiano Ronaldo what's going on over them sides? Really and truly. I don't know. You signed for a team called Red Devils. God's going to get you in it, really. Street saying the Partey injury might be fake. The Street's always got rumours, man. Like they need to rise up. They need to rise up something. At this point, with Partey 30 plus now or 30 odd now, I've just accepted it. Like Partey is a lovely player. I'd love for him to stay at Arsenal Football Club and whatnot, but it's Meaty, man. Like not available. Hey, allow me. Brands, if you're watching, allow it. It's a joke. Partey injured again. It looks such. Not Chelsea talking about create chance. Top Blue, this is dead, man. This is dead. I'm gonna let you enjoy your 2-2 victory. Don't let me get on to Caicedo. I'd like to see Smith Rowe, Declan, Odegaard midfield for these fixtures if Partey isn't available. I think you're going to have to get accustomed with seeing a bit of Jorginho. 10 minutes until kickoff. He's sad because Norway team may not qualify, so he's a little down given to the next game. I hear that, but like respectfully, big up Norway. That's relevant, bro. Like you need to turn up in an Arsenal shirt. I wouldn't be surprised if he picked up an injury on international duty. Neither would I, but I guess we'll never ever find out, man. I personally think Arteta's seat can't be asked now, man. And I'm not saying this is right, but I think he's deliberately not trying to play Partey because he's trying to do without him. Timber was injured at his first match and still injured. It's so unfortunate. Loves the cheek. At least we know he's playing at a good level. But hey, no more trolling. Odegaard going on the side of a milk carton if you don't turn up today. Odegaard, please, man. I'm with Odegaard to the end, man. That's my class region. What a player. One bad game don't make or break you, but please, man. You Ryo, having a tough time defending some of these things. Top Blues live. Bro, let them. Timber in the Champions League knockouts will cook. Hope he can be fit sooner rather than later. Life is cruel, man. He had such a great pre-season, done well in the Community Shield. 50 minutes into the first Premier League game, he gets his first significant injury in his career. But it's sad, it's messed to say, but sometimes these things are a blessing because footballers get injuries. And I don't know Timber as a person, but if you follow him on Twitter, he seems like religion and faith is something close to him. He's always posting, things from the Bible and whatnot. Your faith can only be tested when, you in theory, you've got every reason to kind of move away from God, feels down on his luck. He's injured. Obviously, I'm sure he's at the training ground and things like that, but you're part of the team, but not part of the team. When they're all traveling, you're going into London Coley. You might say hi, grab a coffee and go for lunch, but you're going into the medical room and they're all going on the training field. And he's just created, moved to his boyhood club, a big club, etc. These things happen. Slap the likes or high bills incoming, says American Gunner. I blame the MetLife pitch, injury-ridden pitch. And I think someone else, another player got an ACL injury. Can't remember the player's name. Rice took the first 3 games to adjust to the number 6. The game against Chelsea was his first time as a left 8. I think we missed his presence in the defensive role. Could the new formation affect us? Naturally, there's going to be teething issues. And as much as I like Declan Rice, I think we have to understand he's not Superman. He can't do anything. He can't do it all. Trossard and Nelson get done dirty regarding minutes. What do you think, DG? It'd be nice to see them get more minutes, but you got Saka and Martinelli. It's difficult, really. And I do think when Trossard has started this season, he hasn't grabbed his chances. I actually feel Trossard at Arsenal is, his better appearances is when he's impacted the game off the bench. I remember the great game he started against Fulham. He did well. I'm sure Leicester last year he did well, but I think he looked better coming off the bench. He's one of the best impactors, if I'm honest with you. Bro, hey, TNT, why do you keep showing this Mudryk goal? Which I don't care if Mudryk meant it or didn't. Either way it happened, but Raya, pattern up, man. Don't worry, we'll laugh about this one day. See, if we didn't do this and we got our pens, things would be different. We was moving mad. Odegaard has a left foot, but only a left foot. Which left-footed players like using their right? Edu ain't doing business in Brazil. Bento is a better keeper than what we have, boy. Nobody has noticed how dirty Fabio has been done. Deserves more chances. I guess so. The lineup today was the reason why. Midfield was our most important position to sign, even over a striker. Jorginho must be a mistake. Nah, he's there, man. Sevilla will do bits from wide area. Tommy fits the bill. Everyone, as always, make sure to like and subscribe to DG. You lot are far too kind. Big up to you lot. Where's that comment? Big up DG. I don't like Arteta's stubbornness at all. Raya in goal and no Partey again. To be fair, Partey allegedly has got an injury. I don't think there's much Mikel could do in that regards, people. 30 more likes and we've hit 100. What's going on? Edu tapping up the bandulis like Marquinhos as we speak. Fair enough, man. Really and truly. You lot are doing a better job than that of us. Than us. Did you see your bench against Arsenal? You lot had a Brazilian you called Washington. No way. That's big. You lot are making up players at this moment in time. Leave us alone. This is Champions League business. Yeah, we've won it. Have you won it, DG? That's cool. Are you part of the club? Are you in the rave? Can you buy a bottle? Allow it, man. Allow it, man. Stay outside. The security guard's saying there's too many of you and that you need to come in with gal. Stop, man. This is Champions League business. Chill out. Arsenal, we need to stop being charity FC. We've been too nice to London clubs dropping points. Too many ACLs. DG, who do you want to replace Partey long term? I think we should have sold him when we got Rice and kept Xhaka. Xhaka wanted to cut out. Bring me Zubamendi, man. Bit of a different player, but bring him. Seen enough. Bring him. I like it, man. Top Blue playing once a week. Burstow, you know, he's getting sold, man. I hear it. They bought him from Charlton, play him a couple games, he'll get shotted. Is he even still there? They gassed him. They made him make his debut in the Premier League. He's probably got flogged somewhere. I bet he's at a team like Sunderland or something. If he's at them clubs there, he's not going to make it back. There's not enough drip on that loan. Oh, I swear down. He's actually at Sunderland. You're never going to see him. He's getting Bournemouth very soon. Okay, Partey's injured, but why is Raya starting so many games? You'll have to take that out with Mikel Arteta. I would have started Raya today, but this is the last chance. Like, you mess about, it's Ramsdale's. I'll stick with Raya for the next 6 to 8 games. Oh, I don't know. If I see clangers, I think Ramsdale's got to come in for a sec. If you've got any links for the game, share them up, people. Kickoff is 4 minutes away. Who's Burstow? Don't deny your brethren, man. See, you don't even know who your team signed. When you lot get done for human trafficking, it's over, man. You lot got too many players. You lot probably still got that. What's the Ghanaian left back you lot had? You lot loaned him out all the time. To be fair, though, if it bangs for Chelsea, you got a good sort of couple players there. We must win the Champions League soon. Tired of slander from clubs that fluked it during the Trump administration. To be fair, I'll take fluke in the Champions League. Fluking it or not, you got to go from the group stages to winning it, innit? Watch when Barcelona get hit with a legal fluke. We're getting our 06 trophy. We won it in 2006. So I don't care what no one says, man. If that was Football Manager, it would have got restarted. Big up to everyone who's following on Twitch because we're starting to play Football Manager 2024. Kickoff is imminent. Sevilla fans are rocking. What shirt are we wearing? Because I might be able to do dress rehearsal. Kakuta, you know. Needy Dons. Bogger and that. Gassed up all these youths and none of them are on nothing. Anytime Chelsea gas up a young G, he's always crap. Their best one's actually Conor Gallagher. It's so sad. Arsenal is very lucky for the match against Arsenal. He was. That fluke in Champions League's a bit mad still, but yeah. Congrats to Rambo on the newborn, but do you reckon he's a bit miffed that the Raya stinker only came when he isn't available to play? Probably, but he's on the bench. In my opinion, people are being harsh with Raya. In my opinion, Mudryk goal wasn't his fault. I'm gonna do an AFTV tie, but the weather had to play a part in the game. But I agree, his passing, he's improving. Come on, man. Like, listen, Raya just has to hold that in it. Raya's, from what I saw watching the game twice, he predetermined that it was going to be a cross. 9 out of 10 times it would have banged. But the gods were, you know, crap guy finally scored in it. So he has to hold that. Like, he was moving mad. But today, Raya's putting in a man of the match display. In fact, you know what? I don't want to say that because I don't want my keeper to have to do anything. But look at the way he spud in the Sevilla plays. He's ready. This is in his homeland. He's not getting embarrassed. The whole of his hood's watching. Jesus, no smiles, please. No smiles. Martinelli, no smiles. Win the game, please. I want gladiator stuff today. We're wearing the green joint. Hey, we can do kit changes. I'm in full uniform, man. I'd put Ramsdale in goal every time. I think Ramsdale's a better keeper, just like 99% of Arsenal fans. To be fair, I don't know really who's the better keeper. I don't think either one's clear. I don't really care who's in goal, really. Like, if you could sign someone better than both of them, I'd do it if I'm honest with you. But it is what it is. Like, we can't move like Ramsdale doesn't have faults as well. And people gave Ramsdale a harsh time as well. Okay, kick change. Let's go. All right. We're wearing the green thing. We're acting because we could have easily wore red today. But all right. We got this kit. We have to utilize it. I hear it. I need my brush. Raya is better. Fair enough. Raya ain't going nowhere. Whatever gets Arsenal to where they need to go is what I'm on, man. Simple as that. Odegaard turn up today, Capitano. This kit is tighter than the one I was just wearing down. Vamos. Odegaard must be playing 10 tough games. Sevilla on that press and low blocks. Coming back from 2-0 is no luck, and Raya isn't better than Ramsdale. And that goal from Mudryk was completely his fault. Not completely his fault, because one luxury I will give the goalie. They are the last line of defense. Way before my keeper has to make a save or a question mark, you know, inferior team has to breach our attacking half, our middle third, and our defensive third. And if I'm honest with you, obviously the way Raya got done there, he's moving mad. But everyone's letting Benjamin White, and I'm not saying scapegoat, but everyone's letting Benjamin White and Odegaard get off scot-free. Pardon me, because it's them lot who are the whole reason Gallagher's nicked it and he's played it to Mudryk, and Mudryk's done what he's done, which I rate from Mudryk. Whether you meant it or not, fundamentally, the ball went in the back of the net. Oh, Rakitic, man. I know he's not the spring chicken, but the experience Sevilla has makes me a tiny bit nervous, people. Come on, boys, man. It's going to be a noisy atmosphere. Oh, okay. Ramos is going to be in his dark arts bags. He's doing his praying and all that. Hey, Zeus, any chance of you turning up today? Worst game I've seen of you in an Arsenal shirt against Chelsea, if I'm completely honest. Ref, come on, we're ready. Arsenal will kick off this first half, people. If you haven't hit the like button, commented, or subscribed, what are you doing? Gabriel Jesus is in the center circle. Come on, Ref. And there we have it. Raya's going long again. Okay. Raya's got it from Jesus. He's gone long. Is Tomiyasu going to win the header? Declan Rice half wins it. Tomiyasu wins the second. Martinelli gets his first touch. Declan Rice tries to play a give and go of Martinelli. He gets there. Hey, Martinelli skinned Jesus. Get onto him. Get onto him. Don't let him out. Well in, Martinelli. Throw into Sevilla. I want these pensioners pulling their hamstrings today. Big up the experience that the side happens. 4-1 to Arsenal. Sevilla got the early 2010 Wonder Kids players like Rakitic. Rakitic, who was also once on trial at Arsenal once upon a time. Sevilla got a quite good team. That tough game going 2-1 Arsenal. Glad Saka's playing. I need to see some good hooping today. Arteta, your system hasn't moved this season. That must change. That's harsh. I thought Spain would be hot. Mikel Arteta's out there in full cardigan and that. I thought it'd be boiling in Spain these times. Throwing to Sevilla on this right-hand side inside the first minute with Navas. He's gone home to his centre-half. Jorginho's tried to nick it. Well, we've got some defending to do early doors. Sevilla on the break. Declan Rice and everyone trying to get back defensively. It's here with a corner. Sergio Ramos goes back home. The pitch looks a bit dry. Let's get the excuses in early. The ball's not really zinging, is it? Sergio Ramos. Big game today. Difficult game today. Not an easy game. Afternoon, DG here. Nice different Champions League matches on for me to watch. Not one of them covering Arsenal. Counting on your coverage to keep me up to date. Come on. If you've got a stream, share it, people, please. Some people in the chat need one. It's here with their goalie. Come on, boys. So we got to be patient. Let them have the ball there. Good switch of play by Sevilla, to be fair. Very good switch of play. And it's here to Navas, who's captaining them tonight. When you look around, you look, if you combine Navas, Rakitic, and Ramos, you know, the achievements, crazy. Thoughts on Liverpool maybe getting Osimhen, or is it confirmed? I don't know if it's confirmed, but it'd be a good signing. Is that ours, ref? Struggling to keep hold of the ball for a bit. Oh, it is ours. This is why you always put your hand up. I genuinely didn't think it's ours. Ref, he's thrown the ball there. You're not going to book him early doors. Why has he done that, ref? Don't let Sol speak to you like that. Come on. That's a bit childish, don't you think? I put both teams to score. Serious experienced players, broski. Benjamin White, at his discretion, will take this throw. Can't really see where his options are. He's going to go long. We're going to lose this. Oh, what was that? Tried to find Jesus. Ref. It's another Arsenal throw-in. Benjamin White, you dyed your hair. I need to see a good game. I think you were terrible against Chelsea. You've been, you know, I let you off because first terrible game, really. Throw-in didn't work. Looks like it will be a goal kick to Sevilla. It is a goal kick. We're struggling for possession in the first 3 minutes. It's all Sevilla at this moment, but we've got to be patient. Total Sports Tech is one. I don't think Osimhen's future will be decided until the end of the summer. But that being said, there's probably clubs holding some sort of talks with him. Sergio Ramos. Odegaard will lead the press. Boys, first and seconds. Saliba wins the header. Seconds. Time, Jorginho. Goes all the way home. Gabriel shepherds it home. Can we knock the ball around? David Raya. Surely the Spanish gaffer's got to be watching this. Plays Gabriel. Come on, boys. It's an interesting setup from Sevilla, to be fair. It's not quite what Chelsea are doing, what Chelsea did against us, but it's the same kind of approach. They're kind of trying to limit the options on the ball for us. Ref, Jorginho, that's a late foul on Jorginho. It's here with Saka. Saka bundled over by Acuna. Ref, that's two of them. We need to get these boys booked early doors and the rest run into someone. Ref, book him. Book him. Don't let him talk to you like that. Scary. Threatening. Is he a gangster? Benjamin White to take this. What is it? I think everyone's confused. Is it a free kick or what, ref? Okay, it's a free kick. I mean, I doubt myself. You think Benny Blanco's one of the top 3 right backs in the Prem? I think he's massively underrated. If everyone's fit, I think Reece James better than him. I think Trent's better than him. I think Kyle Walker's better than him. After that, it's probably debatable. Big him up, though. Top 5, let's allow him. Hey, this Acuna guy, man. He's on to Saka, innit? I try to blast his head off with that football. To be fair, I respect it from a fullback. You can't really You're not on getting embarrassed by Saka. It's a big test. Come on, Benjamin White. Anytime you want to take this throw. Throwing on this right-hand side, people. He's found Odegaard. Odegaard's tried to put it in the box. Jesus will fight. Hey, shoot someone, shoot. Oh, it's been cleared. It looked like something might come of that. Saliba knocked it into touch. It's quite horrible from him. Bit of pinball at this moment in time. He wins the header. Ocampos has tried to play it forward for a Sevilla man. It didn't work. Rise off his line early, but the ball guided its way into his half and he'll pick it up. Come on, boys. Not seeing us play a little bit of football. Declan Rice. Jorginho, man on. Gives it back to Declan Rice. Right, this pitch has not been watered, man, 100%. It's not zinging. The ball's not zinging. It's pedestrian pace so far. Declan Rice finds Gabriel. Gabriel, probably a bit too much on that for Martinelli, but it's got to stay on the pitch. Good idea. Execution not there. Odegaard looks up for it tonight. Big up you, but it's only been 5 minutes. Odegaard, you scared me against Chelsea. I need to see, show and prove. He's raw. Declan Rice dribbling. Hey, that's a decent knock by Declan Rice, and we're quite unlucky. Odegaard keeps it alive. Martinelli, sent someone shot. Hey, Martinelli's on this. Come on, boys, man. It's a good look if we react to the Lens game. Martinelli on this left-hand side. Come on, boys. Buki skills by Martinelli. He's found Tomiyasu. Raw, Tomiyasu. Oh, okay. Unlucky. It's gone wide, but raw, Tomiyasu. Japanese Roberto Carlos set is Japanese Jordi Alba. Tomiyasu and Martinelli combined, and it's a terrible effort looking at the replay, but positive. And I think he knocked the keeper's water bottle. Fair enough, Tomiyasu. They said you can't attack. Certain content creators said you're a conservative fullback. What are they talking about? I didn't say that. And it's here with Sevilla. So far, they're trying to play out from the back first and seconds immediately. Martinelli, we should be getting there. To be fair, Sevilla looking kind of brave, trying to play ball. I don't want to be that guy, but look how the ball's moving, people. The ball's not moving. This is meant to be Champions League. Sergio Ramos and Sevilla play ball as well. Campos has tried to play it into touch. Saliba's there. Acuna, Saliba, guide that. Well in Saliba. Good pressing by Acuna, really, to force Saliba to give away a throw-in, and it's a throw-in deep in Arsenal territory. I think Sevilla have made a positive start as expected at home. I hope we've learned our lessons from the Lens game. Once again, if you've got a stream, share it up, man. Don't be shy. I always loved Tomiyasu. Loved him in my Arsenal FIFA 23 managerial career. I would suggest stream to watch if you're looking for a stream. As in the website, stream to watch. Gabriel. Back to David Raya. Raya, come on, boys. Where's his options? Hey, Tomiyasu wants, if you could do it. Finds Gabriel. It's eventually got to Tomiyasu. See the vision, people. Tomiyasu. What are you doing? Raw, Tomiyasu. That's a ball to Jesus. Jesus just do Brazilian stuff. Saka's there. Oh, we have to make this count. Mine. It's 1-0 Arsenal. Oh! First one. Oh, boys, we got a score there. That's a great ball by Tomiyasu. And it's great play by Jesus. We've got a bag there. I was convinced we scored. Oh, man. Martinelli has to score, man. Is that a good save or a poor finish? Now, I can't tell Martinelli about finishing, and he got double figures last season, but could he have taken that round the keeper? Good start. And to be fair, Sevilla on this. Saka, I love it. Clamp him. Saka, become a villain. Let Acuna know. Ref, the throw-in weren't there. It's back a couple yards. You can't do that. If there's no rules in life, we don't have a good society, man. Stream East.app, whatever that is a good thing. Proud of Tommy, very underrated. Long may it continue. 10 more likes and we've hit our target of 100 people. Let's keep going. Sevilla have had the majority of the ball. That's a poor ball by their keeper. They shouldn't get out of there. Samore skipped past Odegaard and he's put a ball into the channels. Campos tried to do a cute little flick. Ref, the throw's not there, man. He's walking forward every time. Fair enough. Good start by them, to be fair. Rakitic, the experienced Rakitic in possession, folks. The experienced Rakitic. It's on the right-hand side, ball being delivered. Oh, allow me. Okay, the camera's making me scared. It's gone wide. Half chance. He showed his plan early. Showed too much of it, man. Oh, Campos looks up for it. He's not really been seen in the game, but he's popping up at vital moments. It's decent ball in by Jesus Navas. What are your top 3 biscuits? Oof. Well, them digestive biscuits with the white chocolate is up there now. Maryland's there. I could say the nice. Is it nice or nice? Whatever them biscuits. But I'm going to say the plain digestives, man. I think they're very slept on. Or like chocolate cookies. What's that? There's these cookies I only buy in Sainsbury's when they're on offer. What are they called, man? They put them on offer for like £1. There's like 5 in there. I can't remember what it's called, man. But they look posh. To me, anyways, they look posh. They might not be posh. I'd say them. Tommy Asu's headed it out of touch. Digestive chocolate biscuits. Overrated, in my opinion. They're all right. 1 or 2. I know that, yeah, they're chocolate chip cookies, but they're kind of big. Let me try to find them on Sainsbury's, man. Sainsbury's cookies. Good play here by Sevilla, to be fair. Where are they? Where are they on it? The Foxes. They're by the Fox. Is it Foxes? The brand Foxes. It's them. I think they're quite nice. Only on special offer though. Sevilla have had the majority of the ball. It's here with Sergio Ramos. Declan Rice has tried to press and force a mistake. It hasn't quite happened. Saka will lead him. Keeper's cleared it. Good header by Saliba. Won the header. Gabriel Jesus. Martinelli. The boys from Brazil combining. Martinelli looks sharp so far, man. It's only 11 minutes in. Martinelli down this left-hand side. Finds Jesus. Bang it, man. Jesus, that touch was booky, but we keep the ball. Tomiyasu. Jorginho. Decent start. Taste the difference a little. The white chocolate digestives are meaty. You ain't got good taste, man. The white chocolate ones are lit. They're probably the best biscuits I've ever had. Oh my God. They're the 1 packet of biscuits I can eat from start to finish. To be fair, I could do that with Maryland's. Declan Rice. Benjamin White. Jorginho. Can we get Saka back in the game? Milk chocolate digestives. They're the worst ones, man. Out of all the digestive biscuits, I think the white chocolate ones, then the plain one, then the chocolate ones. That man said VAR on the chocolate digestives. They're meaty, man. Maybe give me like 3 of them. And then I'm done, man. You can have the rest of the packet. They're boring, man. They're rubbish. I can't lie. They're horrible. That's one of them things people fake love, man. There's no way you look like them biscuits that much. To be fair, the white chocolate rim Foxes are top tier. There's these coconut biscuits that I lit. Can't go wrong with custard creams, but it depends the brand. Can't get the cheap ones. Tomiyasu. Oh, that would have been a lovely ball in behind for Jesus. I'd like the intention. Sevilla looking to break. So far, Gabriel and Saliba bossed what they needed to boss. Oh, Rakitic lost his foot in there, fortunately for us. Declan Rice, Gabriel, Tomiyasu. I'm liking this, boys. I was nervous going into this game. I'm feeling a bit confident. Jorginho, it was a bit of a dodgy pass by Tomiyasu. Yo, Benjamin, we doing? Finds Raya. Gabriel wants early. Raya, we get it. You're sick, man. You can play football. Please, thank you. Gabriel. Chocolate hot knobs, they're decent. You're saying you prefer snow bunnies, DG. Look how you're thinking me. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm verified. You know what I like. Shout with the Brownings, Dartson, Lighties. Shout me, DM me, get me, shout me. Deluded 04, allow me. DMs are open for y'all still. Anyways, staying with the game. Martinelli, Gabriel. Hey, DMs, man. Anyways, you see, you're making me act a fool, man. Saliba, anyways, in possession. So far, so good. I can't lie. I thought it was going to be like we're entering the Lions den. We're going to be under the cosh a lot quicker than this. Saliba's tried a sexy pass to Saka. I have to applaud the effort, but it just weren't quite there. Martinelli looked a bit annoyed that he didn't get the ball. Mikel Arteta off his line, off his touchline, giving instructions. Sergio Ramos. Come on, boys, win that. Well in Jorginho seconds. Right, that was an unorthodox header, but shout out Jorginho for winning that. He's moaning with the ref. Big up yourself, Tafari. I don't know about the Kim K ones. Kim Kardashian needs to stay away from the Emirates. She actually done her son dirty. Forgot his Arsenal shirt. Minute she met Saka, we started having some wobbling results. Slightly, the minute she met Eddie Nketiah, he stopped looking like player of the season. The Kim K curse is real. Ooh. Saka's becoming a villain, you know. He waited for a Gooner to jump and then waited. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it, Saka. He can't be a nice lad anymore. It looks like it's raining in Spain. Hopefully it's raining Arsenal goals soon. Free kick to Sevilla, folks. Big up you lot for tuning in. It's amazing. And extra big up to you lot because some of you lot would have been part of the watch along where we watched Arsenal's under-19s. Unfortunately, they lost 2-1 to Sevilla's under-19s. Sego Jr. got a last-minute goal to at least, not last, but a goal in the dying embers to kind of mess up the clean sheet. And he had a chance to get a dramatic second and he missed it. David Raya's pass was horrible there and we could be in trouble here. Or Campos got 4 Arsenal players. If he gets out of that, Mandem, Declan Rice, Benjamin White. Between Benjamin White, Declan Rice, and Gabriel, we dealt with it. So far, it's been a calm 15 minutes. Oh, Odegaard just got sent for a bagel, and it's still here by Sevilla. Rakitic delivers to an Arsenal player. Martinelli, bust out. Ref, you see the foul? You see the foul, ref? That's got to be a yellow immediately. That's the second time he's done that. We need to get this guy sent off. Ref. Come on, I can't lie. That was a foul that was needed from them. Smart foul by So. And ref, that's the same fella in the first few minutes was giving you back chat. I hope you don't hesitate to make the right decision. Grab one, my guy. We should be winning. We need to score a goal first, mate. Don't think, Tomiyasu's gone close. Martinelli should have bagged. Apart from, in fact, saying close with Tomiyasu is an exaggeration. But I'm kind of cool because it's a better start than I kind of thought. I think both teams have started well. I think Sevilla has shown that you're not just going to rock up at our place and embarrass us. But neither team doing much in the final third so far. I think the left-hand side has been on this. Just as I said that, Martinelli's giving the ball away and then won it back. Referee, come on, bro. Move out of the way, man. We're gone. 1 minute you're jumping over the ball. What are you doing, ref? Ref, don't let Rakitic talk to you like that. Is it our ball or theirs, ref? Ref, we had the ball. You're getting in the way. You're spoiling it, man. What are you doing? Why have Sevilla got the ball again? Ref, you're a muppet, man. You just look like one. What's going on? Brother, what's my man doing? We had the ball. You know, man. Fine margins. It's Champions League. That's ours. Thank you. The ball's going out of play. Ref, is it ours now? You want to take the throw in as well, you wallad? Come on, man. I don't want to do too much, but maybe I was overrating Sevilla. It feels like there's blood here, with the greatest of respect to this wonderful football club. Odegaard wants Ben. Can't lie. One of you said it in my stream either earlier today or yesterday, and it makes sense. One of you said Benjamin White takes forever to throw the ball in from throw-ins. Sevilla. They're a good side, man. They're definitely looking better than what their league form or where they are in the league suggests. And they've done well to get out of a tight situation and they still have possession here. What I've seen so far of Sevilla, very comfortable in possession. I can't say a single player isn't turning up, putting a performance that the fans like, showing that they can harm us if we give them the opportunity to. Lovely from Gabriel. Ref, that's not a foul. Definitely not a foul, but you got to call it. You have to call it in this life. 101 likes. You've hit the like button. One love. Pardon me, Sergio Ramos. Kind of killed Campos with that, but Campos has done very well to find Ramos again. Ramos trying to show his passing range. We get it. He used to play for Real Madrid, mate. He's found Luca Bacchio. That was a ball from the experienced centre-back, if I'm honest. And we could be in trouble. Ball's been delivered into the box. It's whistle pass. Everyone, Saka, get your body there. Get your body there. Acuna's on him. Foul him, please. Can you, ref? Thank you. Thank you. And that's got to be a yellow early doors. Come on, ref. You'd imagine Acuña being more experienced than that. There was no need to foul Saka there. You could see what Saka was looking for. Thank the Lord he's done exactly that. Just logged on. How comes Uncle Partey ain't playing? Allegedly a muscular injury. And I know some people are probably, I can't imagine any. Is anyone genuinely still frustrated about Partey's injuries? I'm frustrated at the fact that we don't have other players and stuff, but we've been here about 1 million times. See you when we see you, Thomas. David Raya. Long ball forward. I mean, Jesus was never going to beat Ramos to that. It's a bit scrappy so far. A Campos. Oh, rah. Ref, it's gone out. No, it ain't. Don't foul him, Saka. Don't foul Acuna. He's looking for it. Don't foul him. Don't foul him. Don't foul him. Well in. Throw into Sevilla. Well in. It's scrappy so far, if I'm honest. Not quite. I thought it would be a more high-key affair. I thought, both keepers would be called into action by now, if I'm completely honest with you. Listen, I know us content creators or those that do watch alongs, we say one thing and then a madness happens, so let me keep stum. But yeah, thought Jesus was fouled there. I'm frustrated of fans being frustrated of Partey being injured. We knew it happens. Gabriel to Gabby Martinelli. Ain't this technically Martinelli's first Champions League game, or do I stand corrected, folks? Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It's got to be. I don't know. Was you there against Lens? You weren't there against PSV, if I remember. Who knows? 20 minutes in, Sevilla 0, Arsenal 0, nonetheless, folks. Jorginho, Saliba, Gabriel. It's going all the way back to David Raya. Saliba's night boots are waving it all. Raya, come on, man. Giving it away to Raya, please. We're lucky Luka Bacchio's touches, Meaty. Come on, man, please. Please. We don't need to do too much today, man. Let's just keep it basic, get the 3 points and go home, man, please. This is why people that are short shouldn't get too whammed like Acuna. Ooh, Tomiyasu. I don't think you gave Declan Rice enough time to read what you did. It was a good little dummy. Martinelli on this left-hand side. Bullying Navas. I think that's the angle for us. Tomiyasu flicks it back to Martinelli. Dive, my brother, please. Oh, good defending by Ramos. And he's just chopped Martinelli just to let him know you might be a young whippersnapper, but I'm Real Madrid Sergio Ramos. Ref, that's ours. Thank you. That's our throw. Didn't let him out. It's his first game. Should have had his first goal. Hear that? Rodrigo scored for Real Madrid. Allegedly. And yeah, our next Champions League game will be, well, this is the first of a double header actually against Sevilla. Martinelli, keep that on for me. Find someone. He's found Jesus. Come on. He didn't have much to think about it, but hit the target, lad. That would have been a chance out or nothing. He didn't have too long to think. He's tried to curl it, and it has curled way over the bar, to be fair. And probably hit a Sevilla fan or a steward. Oh, it just skimmed the steward. I can't like being a steward's mad because them ones that got to stand behind the game, like the game's going on there, it's crazy. Whenever I see that, I think back to pre-season Emirates Cup many years ago when Van Persie was still at the club and he was warming up in the warm-up and he was taking shots at the goalie and he absolutely fizzed this ball. And, you know, to him, he shot and he started running. But me and my friend, we watched this ball just hit this black guy in the head, like literally knocked him. It's like he got hit by Mike Tyson, dropped to the floor. It's crazy. His wife was screaming and that. It's crazy. No handball, ref. Play on. Okay, it did inadvertently hit an Arsenal player's hand. Tommy is up for it today. Because Tomiyasu knows, regardless of whatever, Zinni might be in the team at the weekend. Ain't no way Raya should have started today. I think we've got to be a bit fair. I hear it, people. I hear it. But when we're a ball playing side, we are going to get caught in possession, or there is going to be loose passes every now and again. I know you don't want to see that from Raya. Maybe you've seen that too frequently, but just hear me out. Sevilla's goalie. Come on, boys. That should be our header. Gabriel, you should be winning that, you know. What happened to this Don to get injured? He went up for the header with Gabriel. What happened to him? Who's that? El Nesri. Nothing happened, man. You're good, man. Bro, the ball hit him. Crazy. Come on, boys. Let's switch on, please. Nah, I can't lie. The way it hit his face, it was like it proper. Like it's like his face is turned here and he's walked into the madness. They're putting all water over him. The ambulance, not the ambulance, but the people came. It was quite messed. Thinking if that was me, someone tell Van Persie he's done this. He might give me a free shirt or something and sell that. Sergio Ramos plays a square pass. Sevilla have done quite well in possession, man. I don't know what statistics say, but they probably had more of the ball than us. And they still have it here. Samore. Sergio Ramos. Acuna, will he give it back to Ramos? I think he does. Hey, Ramos is down for this, isn't it? He does not look like 30 odd. Never been in a wall then. I hate being in the wall, man. Jesus should have hit the target at least if he wasn't passing to Odegaard. Amen. Raya could have been dropped just to keep him on his toes. I hear that. Jesus Navas moving a bit gingerly. I think he was caught late. Hope he's all right. Sevilla still have possession though. 25 minutes into the game, people. It's still 0-0. Oconya's delivered. Saliba sends it back where it came from. Oh, it's actually just gone back to a Sevilla man. Come on, boys. Any chance of us getting possession? Oconya's gone all the way home. Samore. Holding our shape well. DG, I'm on holiday right now. Don't stop me from watching my favorite YouTuber. You're too kind, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much for that. Enjoy your holiday, though, man. I'll be here when it's done. Sergio Ramos. Right, he's dropping shoulders and all these things. I don't mind them playing there because at the end of the day, it's not near our half, but still, be nice to bag. It's here with the Sevilla keeper. DG out here doing the due diligence. You got to, man. The rain started, man. Oh, I allow it, man. You lot are harsh. You lot enter every Arsenal player in it. Well, a couple of times, Gabriel's got tight to Luka Bacchio. I wonder if there's something been told. Another sexy pass from Tomiyasu. Oh, Rice, you got to pass it, man. There was options. Rice, please. Head up, head up. Rice, man. I can't lie. I needed to pass that 10 years ago. There was guys there. Saka and someone else. It was happening too fast for me to tell you who the other person was. Come on, boys, man. Feels like this can go either way. Sevilla are playing well. If you've got links, share it up, man. Tommy Berto. We need Partey in because we don't like Jorginho in our first 11 bit, Arj. And Partey's got to stay fit, really. That's ours, ref. Corner kick. No, thank you. It is. You know it is. You're a liar. Who's number 18 for them? So, you're a liar. You're a liar. I hope you get sent off. You're an absolute liar. You know it came off your teammate. We ain't been set piece FC for a while, man. It'd be nice to get back to that today. Hopefully, at the very least. Don't forget to smash the like button if you haven't. Twitch gang, you're appreciated. In swinging corner. Come on, Martinelli. This is one of my only pet peeves. You and Saka kind of struggle at this. To deliver consistently good crosses. Benjamin White on the keeper. Right, it's played short. What's this? Jesus back to... That was dead. The pass back to Martinelli was dead. Waste of a corner. Comes to nothing. We go again, boys. That was dead. That was one from the training ground, but it was dead. Do we overrate Zinchenko and Jesus because we got them from City? Not really. I mean, anything. You see their limitation as to why they were two good players as part of a squad with City, but they weren't like beyond the obvious. It's not like getting a Kevin De Bruyne or a Haaland or a Gundogan or a Diaz or like, obviously City got a lot of players, but there's a couple talisman guys they need. We knew that they could give us a couple of, they can give us a lot of quality and they get into our starting 11 and that, but they're not them guys there, if that makes sense. I'll say everyone can see, and still, Jesus a lovely player, but if you're the guy to get X amount of goals, we don't know. Martinelli will give chase, but he's chasing by himself and they're just passing right through him. That's poor from everybody. Declan Rice felt sorry for Martinelli and he joined in. Severe in possession. Tomiyasu, he might be called into action soon. Oh, Luka Bacchio. It's cleared by Saliba. Get your body there, Odegaard. Get your body there. You didn't want it. Saka with a header. Jesus back to Saka. I bust out. Fed. Dip. Do it alone. Where's his options, boys? Hey, Saka, do a madness, please. Saka on his own. Cuts in. Tries to shoot. It's blocked. That was meaty, Saka, but you're Saka in it, so we'll let you off. But that was dead. Campos. Ref, that's ours. It's come off there, man. Come on. This feels like this game goes either way. Keep going, boys. Jorginho. Even Jorginho, I can't lie. They're giving you a lot of time on the ball. You're a conductor. Can you and Declan Rice start threading some passes? I'm not seeing enough down the right-hand side for me. It looks more like Martinelli and Tomiyasu are going to make something happen. So far, so good. City has the ability to rotate with quality players to deal with Zini and Jesus' inevitable injuries and lacking in certain areas. Saliba. Gabriel. Goes back to Saliba. Saliba's boots are sexy, man. Got the best boots in the team right now. Them blue Nike boots, they're lit. Jesus. Jorginho. Come on, Jorginho. I know you got a pass for me. Thank you. Finds Odegaard. Manon. Jesus. Jorginho. Bukayo Saka. Oh, I thought he was going to hit Jesus there. Jorginho, Odegaard. 15 minutes basically until half time. People still 0-0. Benjamin White. I like you, White, but give it to the more Tekker players, man. See, you see why you need to pass it. That weren't the worst of attempted passes to find Saka, but come on, man. You could see Jorginho, Saka, Jorginho, Odegaard telling you relax. You didn't want to relax. Not one line breaking pass from midfield. Dead. Rice's best position is a 6, and we need to find a party replacement this January or this summer. We need to use the right with Martinelli and Topiassi on the overlap. I think you mean we need the left, but we do need the right involved. Pardon me, David Raya, Gabriel. I think 0-0 is a fair result so far, but of course, it's not really good enough. Jorginho. Odegaard, move from him, man. Hey, Odegaard's in the pocket now. Come on, someone hit him. If someone hit Odegaard, Martinelli and Jesus make the run. Oh, Gabriel, that's a lovely pass. That's a lovely flick from Jesus. Declan Rice made the third man run. He just couldn't get it under control. Unlucky. Come on, boys. We're getting a bit tired and lazy. Don't get ripped. Don't get ripped. You can't do that to Tomiyasu. You got scared. Luka Bacchio, you're not good. Saliba wins the header. It's gone out of play. Come on, boys. Regroup. Still unimpressed, frankly. I'm cool, man. It's been a better start against Sevilla than I thought. I'm cool with this. Obviously, I want to see a bit more possession. I think for both teams, both managers are probably saying, yo, the keepers have had nothing to do. Sergio Ramos. Still 0-0, folks. I wonder if the heat plays a part in a game like this. Or even if it is hot, because some of you said it's raining in Spain, which it is. Luka Bacchio down this right-hand side. Martinelli defending well. He switches play. Finds Bukayo Saka. Come on, boys. Where's his options? A bit of quality now. Odegaard. Jorginho. Come on. Back to Odegaard. All right, Saka wants. Saka, do it. Please don't pass. Saka, that touch was meaty. That was horrible, Saka. That was horrible. No, you're not injured. You're not injured. Get up, man. Get up, Saka. You're not injured. We rebuke that. Any injury, Saka's got to give it to me, please. Saka, soldier that. Get up, man. You're good. That just looked like a shit touch. Pardon my French. Saka looks in pain still. Ramos showing his teammate some love. What happened there? I think Ocampos has caught him still. I'm concerned with our lack of impetus in the final third this season. I've been saying it. We should have spent the money and got a party replacement last year. And as I said at the time, instead of Jorginho and Kirio, should have just made it happen in the summer. Personally, we need a Neto type who can be aggressive on the right wing or left wing, and then Trossard on the left wing just for unpredictable. Campos caught him. He did. The replay did show that you're right. Come on, Saka, man. Soldier that, please. You get worse in the Prem, man. Don't forget, tomorrow, people, we're watching Newcastle, Borussia Dortmund. Hope to see you all there. And big up to you lot for tuning in at the moment. Couldn't have done it without you. Big up to the 3% people who've hit the like button on that vid. He did catch him. I don't think Ocampos did it on purpose. Arteta using this as time to talk to his players. Where is Partey? He's picked up a muscle injury, allegedly. I would have started Havertz for Solagard. Nah, can't lie. Nah. But to be fair, Havertz could score in a game like this. Havertz, Trossard, Smith Rowe. I think you lot might Nelson. Looks like a game for players who want plenty of touches. Saka, come on, man. He's still moving a bit gingerly. But he's back up to his feet. He is. Newcastle going to beat Dortmund. I don't think anyone can look beyond Newcastle at this moment in time, can they? Really? Doing what they need to do. Waiting for play to restart here, folks. At the referee's discretion. Never the rest ready. And we're finally back on. Still 0-0, folks. There hasn't been much of a tempo to the game. I wouldn't describe it as free-flowing. Maybe stalemate. There's been plenty of touches in the middle third. None really in the final third of significance. Who should you sign? Zubimendi, mate. Sergio Ramos. Oh, Rakitic sold Rice a dream. Rice said not without that. Gives him a kick for that. Love it. To be fair, Rice should probably be booked. If that was the other way, I'd be saying a booking. It's a light tackle, but still. Just for the intentions, he intentionally tried to pull him over. Sevilla down this right-hand side, advancing forward. And that's the fear, man. It feels like Sevilla are growing in confidence every now and again. Oh, Martinelli did well to intercept it. Just the first touch wasn't quite there from the young Brazilian people. Decent start so far. Just writing notes. And we've been bullied off the ball there. Come on, boys. Don't stop working. 10 minutes until half time. Come on, boys. Oh, Sevilla on the edge of our area. Tried to find Ocampos. Rise off his line early. Who will win, Arsenal or Sevilla? I don't know, but I hope Arsenal, my guy. Really. I still personally think Trossard is our best false nine in the team. Think it benefits Saka and Martinelli more. It depends on the game, man, because Trossard can't provide a football. So if you're in a game where you're going to dominate possession a lot more, fair enough. Havertz plays best out on the right between the lines. His stats back in Germany were phenomenal. It's true, man, but it's been like 2-3 years. There's only been one shot on target with 35 minutes gone, people, and that's been to Arsenal. There's been 4 attempts from Arsenal and 2 from Sevilla. So not really too much in terms of quality in the final third. Thought if we get Douglas in Jan, I'd kind of be disappointed. I don't think we're going to spend the money. We are a very long way away from winning the Champions League. The dream is free. The hustle is sold separately. Arsenal down this left-hand side. Martinelli checks back in and then takes his man down the left. And then checks back in. He's so chaotic. I love it. Finds Gabriel. Saliba. William Saliba to Benjamin White. Benjamin White, what's he got? Pardon me. Was there a need to attempt to switch play there, Benjamin White? I don't think so. And we've given it back very cheaply to Sevilla. I don't think there was a need to do that. I think we'll edge it, but I need a convincing performance. I need the 3 points first. I won't lie to you, man. I need the 3 points. Ref, you know that's not a foul. Shut up, man. Play to the whistle. Well in. Saliba advancing forward. Show them. Kind of killed Martinelli. Martinelli kept it in. He kept it in. And that's poor from you, Martinelli. You could have kept it in, but that's also poor from Saliba, man. Too much on that pass. Martinelli's knackered. Looking like a 1-0 either way game at the moment. Hopefully not. And players restarted. Saka, why are we appealing? It ain't gone out. Play to the whistle. The linesman ain't going to help us. You play for Arsenal Football Club. Saliba called into action defensively. Goes home to Raya. Raya gives it back to Saliba. Saliba plays it to Jorginho. That's a good passage of play. I like that. Declan, carry it. Says, forget that, DG, and finds Tomiyasu inverting. Tommy Cafu finds Martinelli down this left-hand side. Come on, boys. Let's make something happen. Martinelli. Tomiyasu. Jorginho. Martin Odegaard. Overlapping run of Benjamin White. He checks back in. Saka. Well, this is when the move not breaks down, but it becomes a bit mad. That's not the best of passes from Benjamin White to Saka, but Saka will find a teammate, Saliba. But even that, man, Benjamin White shouldn't be further than you. Hey, Benjamin, get back, man. I understand holding your position, but look where Saka's getting it. This is dead. Having to check back in, backwards passing. Big up you, man. A shout out to Bangladeshi Gooners. Saliba says, you know what? Have it, Martinelli. But again, it's not the best of passes. And it's given away cheaply. Boys, just keep being patient. Sevilla looking to break down our right-hand side. Luca Bacchio competing with Tomiyasu. He's actually delivered a very good ball in. And no Sevilla player, fortunately, is gambling. Ref, no foul. Come on. He weren't fouled there, ref. I hope it's just a throw-in. Come on. Could never be a free kick. This Sal guy is a liar, man. Nothing happened to him, ref. Nothing happened to him, man. Martinelli, I hope you're all right. I hope both players are all right. What happened then? To be brutally honest, you know what? Martinelli crashed him. And Martinelli's learning dark arts, man. I think Martinelli's play acting a bit. That was a bit mad. Forgive me. That was a bit mad. That looked a bit mad. Why hasn't Trossard started? Because you got Martinelli and Saka in it. We are to the shoehorn football from 3 to 5 years ago. Down the side, cut back, pass across the park, down the other wing and back again. No penetration. There's a lot of foreplay. There's no clarting. Overplaying the ball. To be fair, the openings are not there. I just think that there's got to be a bit more care on the final third. Mikel Arteta's writing down his notes. Arteta writes notes. I write notes. Shit. Martinelli, I love you, I love you, bro. Dark Arts. Hey, listen, Saka's already had some issues. You got to be all right, Martinelli. We need a little bit more in direct attack, but we need more on the left. It's funny you say that because I think we need a tiny bit more quality down the left, but not really seeing much down our right, if I'm honest. I mean, the very fact that there's only been one shot on target kind of sums it all up. Sevilla actually have a free kick. Let's not mess ourselves up. Arsenal's under 19s today conceded from a dead ball scenario in a similar area. I don't know anything about Partey and all of that stuff. Just saying, Vlahovic. There always seems to be a bit more care in the final third. Been a common theme this year. I think we're a bit... Oh, Raya collects. I think it's a bit weird in that. I think Arsenal take more risk when we play out from the back than we do in the opponent's final third. Jesus got Samore to contend with, running down this line. Jesus, I beg you. Do you know what? That's a good run, Jesus. I was going to say, if he just continued that, if he finds Saka, we could be in. Benjamin White will get a throw in. Aren't you the lad that was at Leicester, lad? Next Kante, my back foot. Need my Capitano to get the ball. Arsenal haven't won yet, but I hope we do win, my friend. But we've got to earn the right. There's just under 5 minutes until half time, excluding any added on time. Ref, surely. What? Jesus is pulled over there, ref. Come on. That's childish, ref. That's childish, ref. That's poor from you. Give Raya a target to hit Havertz. We might have to do that in the second half. Still think Trossard would be better in midfield, DG. I think Trossard, unless he's going to play 10 like Odegaard's role, I'm not really with that. Sevilla have the ball. Sevilla are annoying side, man. They're definitely better than where they should be in the league. Don't think either team can complain that right now it's a stalemate. There hasn't been much to scream and shout about in the final third. Sergio Ramos. Ooh, Saliba, no foul. Don't foul on Nesri. Don't foul the ref. No foul, ref. You're boy in it, man. Look how big he is. He went down like a little ballerina. He's a bad B. It's a good foul for Sevilla to win a frustrating one. Saliba's not touching him, ref. He's holding Saliba. To be fair, Saliba, the experienced striker, has played you there. And they've restarted very quickly. Pardon me, 3 minutes left of normal time in this first half. I'm going for 4 minutes of added on time. What are you lot going for? In fact, I change it 3-3. 4 seems a bit excessive. A tiny bit excessive. Long ball forward. Who is that fan ref? That's a handball, surely, for Navas. Martinelli looks to stay with him, but they switch flanks. Acuna. Sergio Ramos gives it back to Ramos. It just shows experience. We've got 5 minutes. We've got 3 minutes. I guess we'll have to see. Tomiyasu, win the header. Time. Someone tell him he's got time. Well, in between Martinelli, Tomiyasu, and Jesus, we've dealt with that and we have possession. Raya. Saliba. Benjamin White wants. Declan Rice gets instead, and now it's here, Benjamin White. Carry it, Benjamin. He's told to play it to Jorginho. He does play it to Jorginho. Saliba gives it back to Benjamin White. Benjamin White gives it back to Saliba. Declan Rice wants. Saliba says, forget all of that. Gives it back to Benjamin White. Benjamin White, poor part. Some of these passes, Benjamin, man, you're better than that, man. Giving it away very cheaply. Very cheaply. Do you know what? Yeah. When you see a legend like Sergio Ramos at his age playing a game like he's playing now, you really understand the levels. Just smart at everything. Tomiyasu, that's good defending. I don't mind that. It's still on, ref. Tomiyasu cleared it, but he gave it straight back. Just not good enough. City crushed these 4-0. It's true, but we're not City, man. You know this. Acuna. Sevilla has been disciplined and organised defensively and forced Arsenal to pass back and forth with no penetration. Have they forced us, or has that just been a theme of ours this season generally? I don't know. I'm going to leave you lot to draw your own conclusions on such. 44 minutes on the clock, people. Still nothing to really scream and shout about. Another crossfield pass from Sergio Ramos to Luca Bacchio. It's a great touch from him. Can take on Tomiyasu now. Cuts inside on his left foot. Can he find a pass? Finds so. He does well to keep the ball. And it's here with Navas, who could deliver. Tommy, no cross. No cross, Tommy. Tomiyasu not letting him cross so far, sticking on him like a rash. He has got the ball in. It's falling into the hands of Raya, though. Fortunately for Arsenal. Looks like we're heading into halftime at 0-0, people. Partey instead of Jorginho, and this is pretty much the strongest team we could field, minus Timber, baby. Probably. Yeah. Really and truly. You can make a case for Raya over Ramsdale, but you're right in terms of the outfield players. Declan Rice. Tomiyasu. I would say last 20 minutes. If the game's still like this in check. I went with 4 minutes. Well, it's been 4 minutes. I shouldn't have changed. I said 4 and then 3. If you said 4, you would bang on. Break the pass, then Jorginho passes backwards and we're facing the press again. Then we lose it. He is ish. Harsh, man. Saliba. White. Bit pedestrian pace. Jorginho. Jorginho, that's poor, man. Don't know who he was trying to pick out. That's poor. And we've got some defender to do. Sergio Ramos galloping forward. Campos skips past Benjamin White. Plays it inside to El Nesri. Oh, we're lucky. Did Ryan get a touch on that? We are lucky. But this is why you need to switch on. We are very fortunate there. Very fortunate. Let me see that again. That is poor from us. Benjamin White's got too tight to Campos. He skinned him. Again, credit to Arsenal. Credit to us for following the runner. Credit to Tomiyasu for actually tracking the runner. And you're kind of at El Nesri's mercy, as he's whistled a shot just wide. Three minutes of added on time, folks. All from a Jorginho turnover. Only Madrid have scored yet in the ongoing games. Yep, Chelsea first half minus Zinchenko leaving gaps at left back. I think Rice can play the 8, but doesn't impact the same way being compared to 6 because he's not made his name as an 8. He's probably learning. Like when you think of Declan Rice, you don't think of defense splitting passes and all that. Saka's done well. Jesus, can we get some ref? Has the offside flag gone up or something? What has happened? Why have we not been allowed? Sorry, people, you lot listen to the commentator. What has the commentator said? Why did the ref pull that back? Joke, man. All started from a poor diagonal pass from Jorginho. Boy, looks like a game for Trossard and Kai Havertz. I'd say Kai Havertz, the first sub. Funny, I know, people. I know. 2 minutes remaining. And it's like Sevilla know this. They're in no rush to get the ball from back to front. The keeper's had 20 million years in possession. And he gives it back to centre mid. He gives it straight back to him. And you can see the Sevilla players telling the keeper, relax. He's popped it with his left peg. Come on, Ben White, get your head. Ben White's won the first. Who's winning the second? That's a free header, boys. Saka's tried to compete for the third. Rakitic. Campos skips past Benjamin White. Nutmeg Saka. Boy. Let's hope this doesn't come to anything. Plays it to Acuna. He's got time to pick out a pass. That's poor from him, thankfully. But it's falling to Luka Bacchio. No shot. He wants to put that on his left. Gabriel sent it back where it came from. Jesus, we need you, you know. Oh, Jesus, Cruyff turned, sent people shot. And he's found Martinelli. All right, please. Martinelli, composure, please. Please. Round the keeper. Yes! Yes! First Champions League game. First Champions League goal. Oh, Martinelli. Brasicilo. Gabriel Jesus. Big Gabriel as well. Gabby Jesus. Well in. Jesus didn't get back for Saka getting nutmegged. Campos. Half a minute left, people. Boys, switch on. Switch on. They don't want it. They don't want it. They don't want it. Jesus, lovely. Resilience. Resilience. My winger. Well in. Boys, tranquillo, tranquillo, tranquillo. 15 seconds, rep. Alon. Lovely. Big Gabriel's cleared the ball. Jesus has controlled it. Sent 2 men for a bagel with a Cruyff turn. Played it straight for Martinelli. Martinelli, who should have scored in similar circumstances. A show composure. As I said the first time, go round the keeper. Goes round the keeper. Slaps it in the back of the net. Bob's your uncle. We're a goal in front, people. Arsenal 1, Sevilla 0. It's a famous chant, but the game isn't done. Sevilla are not out of this. And that's half time. Lovely from Jesus and Martinelli. 0-0, boys. Been a low-key affair. Boy, if it stays like this, who cares? Honestly, who cares? Let's change the title as well. Smash the like button, people. We're winning a goal to nil. Goal made in Brazil. Every Brazilian involved. Obviously, Jorginho, we know you're Brazilian, but you play for Italy. So we're going to allow it for this one. But lovely stuff. What have you lot made of the first half so far as well, people? Big Gabby clears. Silky from Jesus. Where was that against Chelsea, blood? Martinelli round the keeper. Here for this. See why the Cruyff turns the most best skill in football. To be Jesus is tidy like that, man. Remember what he did to the lot a few games ago. First game, first goal, hit the lights. Brazilian combo. Gabriel clearance, Gabriel assist, Gabriel goal. Crazy. It's not done yet. Hope the kids at Sevilla side are crying. I'm here for that. Where's that United fan that compared him to Garnacho? Who's that? I don't know, Des. Did what we needed to do. That Cruyff term was nasty. Nasty. Man just went, what? I went, save. Cruyff, save. And just, oh, did a madness. Did a madness. Jesus is lit, man. If only you could bag goals like that. If only you could bag goals, you'd be even more lit. Where Europa League level, really. In a circle, I hear you, but cheer up, my guy, man. We're winning, man. Cheer up, man. Ramos, no chance to catch Nelly. He's too old for that, man. He's too old for that. They're killing. Whoa, there's bare uncles in the team. Sorry if you're old. But there's bare uncles, man. They can play football. Rakitic, Ramos, Navas. They ain't got the legs for that. When Arsenal playing this newfound way, we don't look like we are going to score. I hear that. Smash and grab after bypassing midfield with a splitting through ball from our Brazilian saviour. Now let's go up a bit. Meaty game, I can't lie. DG, that was sweet. Brazilian magic. Tomiyasu, masterclass. Again, keep your halftime thoughts flowing, people. Tommy, my defender type timer. See, I was so excited. One love for that. Turn off the timer. Come on, people. Terrible first half, but getting a result away from home is good. All we need is the result. I'll be real. As I said at the start, just get me the 3 points and let's bust out. Martinelli, anything can do, I can do better. Anything Starboy can do, I can do better. To be fair, obviously, the goal technically didn't come from our left-hand side, but the man who starts on the left is where it came from. I think we need to get our right-hand side involved a bit more. Can we fashion more chances? I would say that's the next step, man. Can we fashion more chances? We're not really doing much in that regard. I'm happy. We're doing what we need to do. Don't get it twisted. We had one chance. We scored. If we can run away with this, that's great. But I don't think Sevilla are out of this. I don't think both teams have really, it's not been exciting in the final third. The majority of the game's been played in the middle. Both teams have shown they can knock it about. Talk to Jesus. Nice. Saka looks mash up. Odegaard, where is he? He's cooling, man. Martinelli is cold. Jesus, hold up play. Hold up lay was excellent. Wish Saka had that strength. Bit harsh. That tackle hit him in his bones. I arrived in Spain yesterday and I'm watching the game with some Spanish tones. I swear I'm about to get rushed coming. Arsenal kick. Be easy, my guy. Roll safe. Thought that was a perfect half. We had 3 chances. You're joking. I feel like Jesus should be playing behind the striker. People cannot touch him when he has the ball. Do you know what? In theory, I guess you could play Jesus as a support striker. And next guy, whoever that is, you need to buy someone. An Odegaard in the 8. But then is it a bit fee-free? Louder old slander. It's cool. Olden but golden, mate. You're right, though. Dead performance course. I wouldn't say it was a dead performance. I just say the only criticism is there's nothing much in for both teams. There's nothing much in the final third. Raya had to pop off no saves. Their keeper had to do much. It's been, both teams have showed they'll knock it about a bit. I wouldn't say it's the, fastest of tempo. The game's lacking in tempo. Not really a criticism. I just want us to, can we create a bit more? Because prior to that, Tomiyasu had an effort early doors. Martinelli probably should be on a brace. Beyond that, there's not been much. Saka needs time off and reset. Put Jesus on the right and Trossard in the centre. I wouldn't make any changes at 1-0 down at this moment in time. I wouldn't be against trying a 2-striker formation, but it's kind of dead, really. Just get the points to get out. The only things I can see good from us is our shape. Off the ball stuff has been good. That turn and pass is a Brazilian thing. Come on, you gunners. There you have it. It firmly is. We'll have that. Martinelli is cold. Oh, we've already seen that. Both teams have been stale. Defensively, we've been good, but Raya should relax still. Got to create more chances in the second half. Odegaard is invisible again for the second game straight. Defense has been solid. The performance has been mid at best in the first half. Bit harsh. I think Tomiyasu's done all right. I think Gabriel Jesus done all right. I want to see a bit more from the right hand side. I think everyone's been a 6 out of 10. It's been a bit of a stalemate. It's been a bit of a cagey first half. There's not been too much in want of play. Final third, both teams could do a lot more. At a point in that game, I think in the 35th minute, there was one shot on target and it was ours. That's obviously changed a bit now. There's only been 2 shots on target in the game, and that's come from both of us. We've had both of us, well, both the shots have been ours. We've had 5 shots, 2 on target. They've had 3 shots, none on target. They've had 53% of the ball to 47. They played 275 passes to 249 of ours. I think we've passed it forward more than them. And there's only been 1 corner. Fair enough. I'll have that. You won't hear no complaints from me. I know that much. So, yeah, so far, so good, man. But if we could get a second, it's great. But we just need to keep the professionalism up, professional performance. The more the game goes on, the more they're going to have to kind of gamble. Tommy has been very good. I told you, DG, if you're going to... Well, your comment's gone. Tommy has been very good. I told you, DG, if you're going to invert, don't go in the same line as our number 6s. I hear that. Not the best, but we got the goal when needed. Odegaard still at the Chelsea game. Was he actually there? Give him a rest and give Smith Rowe some minutes. I hear you, but like it's 1-0. We can't be screaming rest just now. Let's cool a bit. Tomiyasu for left back all season long for me. Zinni can't be trusted in defense until we need Tomiyasu to show a bit of drip on the ball. I think, we need to remember we need a squad. We can't write off Zinni or anyone. Away from home, we're keeping it safe and solid. Long may that continue, because I wouldn't say it was safe and solid for about 77 minutes until the 77th minute against Chelsea. Tommy's been good. Tommy has been playing really high. He's our new left 8. People complain about Odegaard being invisible, but they omit the elements of his game that has to change due to the 8 role that hasn't been replaced. Could be the game to experiment Zinchenko in the 8 with Tommy behind. Nah, G. We need the 3 points. If we beat Lens and we had 6 points, then maybe, bro, man needs 6 points. He's not experimenting, at least not for now. I don't think there should be a single change just yet. I wonder how much legs El Nene has in the tank, because El Nene is someone for Jorginho soon. I'll be looking at. Not that Jorginho's playing bad, just we don't need to force a second, but we do need to make sure we walk away with stuff, if I'm honest with you. Spare a thought for you lot. You lot have to listen to Michael Owen on the commentary. That's crazy. I like Tommy in the game. We needed to be better defensively. Zinni for the more dominant games. There you have it. Better without Zinchenko. I think, do you mean abandoning the left back area and leaving us exposed? There you have it. But then again, to be fair to him, he's told to do that. Odegaard has been off all season, vanishes when we needed our captain, but him and Bruno escape criticism after a stunning assist or goal, then vanish again. Need more in midfield, shake it up, Arteta. There's time for Zinni, but he needs to adjust his position. He don't need to get onto the ball every time, not every day inverted. There you have it. Man said he mutes Owen. I hear it, man. Sometimes we struggle to move vertically without Zinchenko. There's going to be times for Zinchenko. Look, as Sasha said, more time when we have the majority of the ball and teams are sitting off. Zinni, you need him to be in the pockets. Tommy, I think Tommy's actually, from what I've seen, obviously Tomiyasu is never going to be amazing in the final third in that. I think he's more likely to be of a suitable standard in the final third than Zinni is to be a suitable level defensively. But Zinchenko's never going to be a great defender. Tomiyasu's never going to be known for his attacking exploits, even though the City game showed that. But I do think in the last few games I've seen of Tomiyasu, he's really trying to bring something in that regard, really. So he's clearly training well. I think Tomiyasu's done good. I think Martinelli deserves this goal. The goal was probably going to come from our left-hand side. I want to see a bit more from Odegaard. I think Saka's about, but I want to see him isolated against Acuna a bit more. I think the final ball from Benjamin White a couple of times could be a bit better. Ultimately, I want to test their keeper a bit more. Man saying Arsenal hat-trick. Arsenal 4-0, Martinelli hat-trick, Benny Blanco header. I think Zinni works in midfield when Partey plays as inverted right back, also giving freedom to White to play in front of linking up with Saka. I mean, if Partey was fit and Jorginho was on the bench, maybe Zinchenko might have started, but Tomiyasu gives us like high 6 out of 10 defense in an attacking sense. And defensively, obviously, gives us a lot. So he's doing what he needs to do. I wouldn't say Michael Owen's overrated, man. He's a bad boy striker. He's robbed by injuries. I just don't think it's not that I don't know football. I mean, he's a Ballon d'Or winner in that, but I just don't want to hear his comments in relation to that. Can we get to 200 likes before the end of the stream? We're at 153 likes, people. If you have hit the like button, hope you win the lottery. If you haven't, hey, Arsenal might concede. Saka needs some toughening up. He's great, just needs to hold up, play better like Jesus. Eat some more food. I think Saka's a strong lad, but I hear that. Why is Arteta not giving Vieira a start ahead of Odegaard? It's obvious that he's having a cold streak. You'd have to take that with Arteta. I don't know, man. Easy DG, until we scored, that was dry. Why do we look worse than last season? I don't know. Maybe there's a bit of teething problems. I'm not disappointed with the performance. I think it was lackluster is not the right word. I just think it was a stalemate. I don't think there was anything to really scream and shout about. If you're a neutral, I don't think you'll necessarily watch the 90 minutes again and you just watch the highlights. But I think we could do a lot more in the final third. I would like a second goal, of course. Odegaard pointing everywhere and flapping like he's trying to fly off the pitch. I was watching him. El Nene is back. Thought my man was hiding or something. Pick up Mo. He's on the bench. Maybe because Partey's not about. I think Tomiyasu overall, he's a better left back. He's firstly a better defender and decent going forward. Not as good as Zinchenko, but he's quite good on the ball. And that's the main thing I like, Tommy, his height, man. And that Tommy just switched on defensively. He doesn't leave gaps. There is obviously times Tomiyasu goes to sleep and he's not perfect, but it's less frequent than Zinchenko. We were average, but we deserved the goal. Odegaard is our captain. Do people not get it? He's going to play whether he's in form or not. Smash the likes. DG works hard. Big up the channel. Big up you lot because you lot make the channel. I'm just the face of it. You might be right there, DG. Pardon the pun. I hear it. But for me, don't force it. But if we can get the second, we're living. Simple as that. This performance is steady, but Odegaard has to come alive if he wants to put this game to bed. You know, again, can we just get a half chance and take advantage of it? It's as simple as that. I think we are also underestimating Sevilla's capabilities. I don't think the team are. I don't think Arteta is. Sorry, people, I don't want to get craps. I don't think the team are. I don't think Arteta is, but you can't underestimate them, man. We can't goal a goal up and then start screaming, this guy needs rest, that guy needs rest, this guy needs the game, that guy needs the game, play this one, play that one. We need to be easy, people. We need to just manage the game, man. Not every game we need to be amazing, going forward and flying forward and doing amazing things. Sometimes we just need to manage the game. 1-0 to the Arsenal is a famous chant for a reason. We just need to see it through. Where is my charger, people? Sorry, I'm just trying to find my computer charger. Give me a second. I'll be right back, people. Well, this guy here, probably. There we go, folks. Back again. Hope you lot are doing well and say smash the like button. I'm about to take my seat again. Let me just plug this in. Which has been done. Let me sit down, the man, the myth. Not the same without me. Anyways. I think Jorginho is too bad at the moment, only passing back. I hear that. I think you lot are being a bit harsh. Obviously, I'm not saying you're wrong. But I think I hear it with the Jorginho passing back signs because sometimes he is, but maybe he's being told to play safe. Maybe he's just trying to keep it safe. I think it's just 6s out of 10s at the moment. And in a tournament, you need that really and truly. Just get the result. Like all I care about today is the result. We dissect the performance after, just get the 3 points. I don't want to hear nothing else. You know, it does annoy me when Arsenal, you know, like when you look at the Fulham game and the Spurs game, when we're holding on to the points at some point and then we drop them. We can't afford to drop this today. This is actually the most important fixture in a while, really and truly. I think people are underestimating that. Big up the Arsenal fans singing in the rain. That Don's got no t-shirt on. He's moving mad. That said, Smith Rowe Vieira with a few minutes would be nice. Honestly, both Odegaard and Saka need the rest a bit. All depends on the context of the game, man. I think Odegaard hasn't been good, but also think he struggles with Jorginho and Rice with both being deeper. Could be something. I think we should buy Benteke for experience. Nah, G. This Curtis Shaw TV is no Arsenal fan. He's talking so much nonsense. Zero football IQ, this guy's. Every time when he blaming our players, so stupid. All right, man. Curtis is cool. Allow him, man. Allow him. And big up Curtis, but he's irrelevant to the channel. Let's just focus on what we want to talk about. It. Just get the points and go home. Like you said, just get the points and cut, man. We need Rice there and another centre. Bro, we need another centre mid. I mean, anyone that watches my channel, I'm a broken record. I've been talking about centre mids for years. I think we needed the next one. And I can't lie. As much as I was happy about our summer business, I was a bit disappointed because I did think another centre mid was pending. You know, I didn't think we'd get Lavia. I think we had a chance, but I didn't think we'd get Lavia. I think we all accepted it was Rice or Caicedo. Second half to begin again, people. Did want another centre mid for this very reason. We're getting away with it, but like Jorginho's not a man that's a week in, week out sort of player, because then after that, we're gonna have to play other people in that role, the Vieiras, the Havertz, etc. We need one of them things. A pure centre mid. Xhaka is missing, but as much as Xhaka's wavy, he's not Patrick Vieira. I think we're missing Xhaka because we haven't brought in a suitable level midfielder. Tomiyasu wins the header. Again, we can't sleep on Sevilla. They've got enough experience and enough quality. Rakitic with a searching ball. Gabriel's done well against El Nesri. Lovely, Gabriel. I need my centre-backs to remain switched on. Benjamin White, Declan Rice. Turn on that, man. Let's skip people out. Skip people out. Come on, Declan. Who's he found? He's found Gabriel. Jesus, first time. Thank you. Finds Tomiyasu. Tommy, carry it. Carry it. You're better than everyone. You're the best in the world. You're better than Marcelo at left back. Believe in yourself. Well in, Martinelli. Come on, man. Let's get the second goal. We might have a party. Ooh, that's not going to make it to Saka, is it? And it hasn't, and that's the problem. When Jorginho's caught that high up the field, you're in issue. To be fair, he's got back, and that weren't good enough from you, Odegaard. Odegaard's nicked it. Keep it on, lad. Well in, Odegaard. My captain, Benjamin White. Saka, take him on. Back to Benjamin White. That's a good passage of play. Wondergaard. Jesus. Benjamin White. Saka down this right-hand side. Has Benjamin White on the overlap. Cuts inside. Odegaard, man on. Man on. Goes for the shot. It's blocked. Jorginho get there. Well in. Who's helping Martinelli? Tommy, where are you? I should know better. Tommy's there. My bad, bro. I didn't see you. The camera angle. Martinelli on this left-hand side. Saka, Martinelli. Bang it, bang it. Forget everyone. Ooh, did you try a pass? He's won it back. Man on Declan. I can't lie. Sevilla are sleeping. We might get a second. Benjamin White showing why he's a fullback. I don't blame him. He got nosebleeds. He got excited. Spare a thought for us fullbacks. We never know when we're going to be in the final third again. He's entitled to buy a lottery ticket. But that's why, you know, Benjamin White goals are not a quality of his, isn't it? Odegaard's been poor so far. We've got to be shameless. I was watching my stream and it switched to golf. Absolutely fuming. That's harsh. Could we not slot Zinchenko into that centre mid? Yeah, you could as an experiment. I don't think this is the game for it, though, because we need 3 points. I thought last season that if we had Tommy to cover Saliba, we'd probably win the league. I do think the natural progression of Tomiyasu, we'll see him play centre half. Odegaard, you're boying it, man. Odegaard, broski. Yo, Odegaard. See the chat, they're onto you. It should be 2-0. Martinelli's found Jesus. Jesus has flicked it up. It's ricocheted off the keeper. Martin Odegaard, bro. That's meaty. You hit the target, it's 2-1. Keep going, captain, but come on, bro. I hope that don't come back to bite us. Big up DG. We weren't that good in the first half. I don't think Jorginho is playing bad. I just think his mobility is a big issue in the middle of the park, and that isn't really his fault. You see, you get it. That's what I agree with. Jorginho's one of them players. I accept them for what they are, man. Like, we should know what's going to happen, sort of thing. Come on, boys. It's not done yet. Rakitic finds Luka Bacchio, who has Navas on the overlap. He finds Kalo. He finds Jesus Navas. He crosses. That's a corner in truth, and it is a corner. Just get the points and go home. One love, Chris, for the super chat. Yo, DJ, I love the strive to make that bag. I see you are rubbing shoulders with so-called YouTube celebrities, yet you keep it humble. Here's a tip to the millionaire status that you deserve. Appreciate that. We're a long way away, man. I never that, but appreciate that. Perception ain't reality, though, man. We need to keep building. Wondergaard needs a good night's rest. I defend Odegaard day in, day out. Can't defend that. Come on, Cap. Put that in. There you have it. Jorginho is someone who needs backing but can do the pass. What a move from Jesus. I'm a one-goal wonder. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Okay, the corner's been dealt with. The camera angles are scary, man. We need a ball player mid. Havertz by with suspect. Trust. Arteta's doing the captain saver hole with Havertz, man. Havertz can play everywhere, but what are you? And I keep saying, in my opinion, right now, I think Havertz's thing is impacting off the bench. But as a Champions League winner, German international, £65 million man coming into what we're doing as a club, shouldn't be saying that. Martin Odegaard. You know what? Martin Odegaard scoring today. Let's put it into the universe. David Raya. Tomiyasu, get your body there. Get your body there. Yo, Tommy, you're better than that. Why did you flick that first time? Martinelli's made a terrible pass look good. And he's found Jesus. Jesus, Cruyff turned for no reason. Ripping guys for no reason. And he's still in possession. Don't pass, man. Just do Brazilian stuff. Just do Brazilian stuff. Finds Odegaard. Saka. Not the best of passes to Saka, Odegaard. Bukayo delivers. Who's making a meal of that? Jesus gets up. cushions it, but there's no real power or direction on the header, and it's into the hands of the goalie. It's not all about individual players, which we're always focused on. It's about the team. We still don't look fluid. I agree with that. I'm still looking at Odegaard funny, eyebrow raised. The young Smith Rowe can take that spot if he's not careful. I hear it, man. But when you're the captain, you're gonna play. Ref, that's not come off Saka. It has. Ref, it weren't there. The throwing weren't there. Since when could you take it 5 to 10 yards forward? Come on, ref. Odegaard, broski. What's going on? Please talk to me, man. What's going on? Is everything all right at home? The passes and the first touch is brazy. Man said, tell Odegaard Rugby World Cup final is it today? We'll be back, Odegaard. Don't worry, man. Don't bread. When you see Martin Odegaard doing stuff, don't bread. Don't say you always believed in him. Form is temporary, class is permanent. That's my class regional, though. He should have scored. He should have scored. It's easy for me as a fan to sit here, but he should have scored. You can't not score there, can you? Rakitic. Would you not take Rakitic for 18 months? Shepherd it, Tomiyasu. Lovely. Ref. Okay, Luca Bacchio saying, sorry, leave Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu's a nice guy. We'll move to you, you know. Well in, Tommy. There's a lot of time for Tomiyasu, man. He's almost a bit too humble. Like Tomiyasu, man. I've got a lot of time for Tomiyasu. Never leave, mate. There's rumours Tomiyasu's in line to get a new contract at Arsenal. Several Sevilla players are warming up. They've got Suso, Lamena, the other Don, what's his name? I remember if he comes on. Tomiyasu, speak of the devil, galloping forward. Martinelli, rip him, man. Navas don't want it. Pull it, make him pull his hamstring. You're too nice, man. You got too much respect for elders. Tomiyasu tried to win a free kick. That was horrible, Tomiyasu. Like I said, you're too honest, Tommy. You're one of them players. You like your face gives it away. To be honest, Smith Rowe should be asking why is he not getting the left 8 chance. I mean, with his cameo against Chelsea, I hope he gets his opportunity. I don't think it's going to come anytime soon, but you know what? Havertz got dropped. Odegaard might have to hold a drop, and you got Emil there. Jesus must have been watching Cruyff last night. He must have, innit? Boys, just don't mess this up, man. Professional performance, please, man. I'll be really disappointed if you don't get 3 points. David Raya. Good return to his homeland, really. Convincing performance. Shameless. David Raya. What's he going to do? Showing us his passing range. What's this? You're asking a lot of Martinelli there. But an Arsenal man in Declan Rice can win the second ball. Has Jesus to his right. Oh, he killed him there, Declan, but we still have possession. It's cool. Jesus, skills, please. Skills, please. Gabriel Jesus. Oh! Brazil! Skills, please. Brazil! I forgive you for Chelsea, my guy. I forgive you. Yes! Switch on, boys. Hey! Where's this guy? This is why Gabriel Jesus makes no sense. He scores difficult finishes and tap-ins he misses. Hey, Gabriel Jesus. What a finish. Should we be shameless, people, and say, obviously, Declan Rice, that's an assist. He's evolving in the final third. Mikel Arteta making him an all-action midfielder. Brazil. 3 goals in 3 games for Jesus. All right, all's forgiven for taking Sunday off, man. It's cool. 2-0. And that all came from a long ball from Raya, you know. Declan Rice finds Jesus. It's one of them where, don't get twisted, Declan Rice has assisted him, but it's all Jesus. He's cutting onto his favoured right. He's had one thing on his mind, and he's caressed that into the far corner. And Arsenal 2, Sevilla 0. Let's keep going, boys. The next goal is vital. Keep going. We deserve that. Oh, Gabriel Jesus, man. You're too good not to score at least 20 league goals in the Prem. You're an enigma. You're truly an enigma. I can't lie to you. Lovely finish. Boy, if you're not watching this live with me, boy, I can't do that any justice. And it is a effing fantastic finish. Respect Jesus reminds me of the Canu goal years back. Boy, Jesus definitely man of the match material tonight. I feel sorry for Tomiyasu, but I can't disagree. You know, he's got 1 goal, 1 assist. Declan Rice win the header. Get your body there, Martinelli. Get your body there. Good touch. Fight. Ref. Oi. Geezer. Jesus. I don't know what. Jesus must have watched his own highlights on YouTube. The Chelsea game made him remember who he is, man. He's back. Declan Rice. Lovely. Martinelli. Lovely to Jesus. Give it back to him. Jesus, please. Martinelli was there, unlucky. Odegaard, please. Saka. The only thing that makes Martinelli scoring better is if Saka bags. That was meaty. You know what? Trossard might have to come on. Saka, you ain't scored, you know. 2 of the 3 of the front 3 have scored. You're better than that. William Saliba. Oh, he wants a million years on the ball. This guy is too calm. We get away with that. Jorginho, Saliba. Tomiyasu once. Gabriel's there. Goes back to Raya. No risk, no risk, no risk. Smash the like button, people. We're 2-0 up. Great finish. Great finish. Was forgiven for that Odegaard chance. That was booky from him. Saka was stunned. Normally it's Saka with that. Don't tell me this guy definitely cannot get 20 league goals. Bare minimum, he should be getting his 15. That's why I'm so onto him, because why isn't he? Declan Rice here. I bang it. Forget them, Declan. Finds Martinelli eventually. Can we get the third? Martinelli delivers. Saka. Bang it. Ring off the alarm. Odegaard. Oh, it's hit a Sevilla, man. They don't want it, boys. They're shook. Let's go. 10 minutes into the second half. They're shook. Odegaard, please. I need this. I need this. Is it still on? Okay, ref has said it's gone off. They need to replay that Saka finish. Are we appealing for a pen? Nah, I can't. In the Prem, you could appeal for that. I don't think that's a pen. I would love to have got it, but yeah. And they've made 2 subs. All right, whoever claps Lemina in our player ratings, you're getting 10 out of 10. Moreno's on the former Real Madrid man for Sol. Who? Hey, first 50-50, take out this Lemina guy. Not only is he an ex-Spurs, an ex-Lily White, he was talking. You was doing a lot of talking midweek. You know, shout out to you lot who watched the press conference. I mean, the preview, where we covered Mikel Arteta's press conference and some comments. Lemina, you was talking about this game means extra something for you. Saka there wondering why Jesus can't finish his cutbacks but can score that. When you find out, let me know. PSV have taken the lead, people. 55 minutes into that game, they're beating Lens. Boy, fair enough. I see the Gabriels with the Spider-Man meme for the first goal. Boy, and we're top of the group with 6 points, you see? Imagine we had 6. That could have said 9, you know. Then the final 2 group stage games, we're laughing. Sergio Ramos, is he going to try to score a worldie? Switching play, Ramos trying to do playmaking. Navas, keep doing what we're doing, boys. Just keep doing what we're doing. It's a good attacking move by Sevilla, to be fair, and they've earned a corner for their troubles. Beautiful goal from Jesus. What a player, man. What a player. Saka, you need to bag, man. Don't feel left out, man. Jesus has a goal and an assist. Martinelli scored. Saka, you're the guy, man. Don't let these guys shine you. I want my clean sheet as well. I know that much. Don't make this a nervous end. Rakitic with the corner. Come on, boys. Defend well. Ref, watch the pushing, please. It's a good ball in. Oh, we're moving mad. See, we knew. We're moving mad. We're moving mad. It's 2-1. Oh, there's my clean sheet gone. 0-0, boys. There's my clean sheet gone. No VAR. Guys, if you lot bottle a 2-goal lead, don't do this to me, innit? All I wanted is 3 points. This is the problem with zonal mark. Oh, it's too easy, man. It's too easy. It's too easy. I need to see that several times. I think it's Jesus' man, but he's got in between Gabriel Jesus and Ben White. Raya's beating at his near post. I don't even think he expects it. Bro, they say you're most vulnerable when you've just scored, and we just proved that saying right once again, didn't we? Arsenal 2, Sevilla 1, and to be brutally honest with you, Sevilla deserved that. That's the second, that centre half, what's his name? I can't pronounce that. Guligi, that's his second goal in 3 matches, or something like that, he said. We should have known once Rakitic was taking the corner what time it is, isn't it? Brazilian stuff. Only thing is Arteta might look at this now and think we don't need Tony. I'm not going to lie. Odegaard's my guy, but it's making me look at him very funny and thinking, yo, you should have scored that finish, you know. You should have put that in the back of the net. At 2-0, we know it's a dangerous lead. Now, I'm not really nervous. Whether we can see it again, I'm not really nervous. But yeah, curse of the commentator, man. I apologize, people. It's my fault. Martinelli, come, let's score a goal from a set piece of our own. Not with them deliveries there, really. That was a bit really. Ref, that's a corner, no? It's a corner. Not gonna lie, it looked like it come off an Arsenal, man. It's a very dangerous scoreline, as Chelsea showed on Sunday. Rice playing higher at the pitch, making a big difference. If it was easy, we wouldn't be Arsenal, would we? We've got another corner nonetheless. We've got 186 likes, people. Can we get to 200 of flirting? Come on, boys. Tomiyasu pulling Saliba and telling him where he wants. Well, this is an interesting one. We've got several players at the back post. Come on, Saka. Decent. I'm going to allow Saka. That could have never been a corner you was trying to play, man. Something must have got in your eye. I think the fans are putting lasers in his eyes. I don't know what that was from Bukayo Saka. That was a madness. But anyways, the corners died. Sevilla are not out of this. Oh, they've given it away. Martinelli, get there. Oh, yes, Martinelli. Navas wants to get him out of it. He don't want to play no more. That's poor, boys. Please focus. Thank the Lord for Tomiyasu. Declan Rice. He's short. Jorginho. That's poor, really. But he's found Odegaard. We'll take that. Saka. What? Arteta, no El Nene. Can't draw for El Nene. Saka looking to take his man down the wings. Or Acuna, good breath. Oh, that's a free kick. Ref, don't let him talk to you like that. Ref, you can't do that. Ref, you can't do that. Ramos is getting in his face. Ref, I haven't seen intimidating like this forever. Do you want to call? You can call the police, not me. But do you want to call the police? They look like thugs. Look at his tattoos. I seen Ramos on the Narcos TV series. That's scary, ref. He should know better. You can't let him talk to you like that. You gotta book him. You can't let him do that. There's kids here. There's kids watching. What sort of role model stuff are we showing? You gotta book him. That's scary. You're intimidating us. Boy. Well, I was quite confident for a sec. Now it's not that I'm nervous, but can we just get a third? Come on, Saka. A bit of decent delivery. Come on, man. The corner was rubbish. The corner was rubbish. I know you got this in your locker. I know you're going to get an assist now. Come on, big man. Starboy delivers. Ooh, I don't know what that was. Did the keeper punch it? Is that corner? Yeah, I think the keeper actually punched it. I know you're going to deliver. Decent delivery. Decent punch. Keeper dealt with it, to be fair. That's all he can do. He probably saw it late. But that's why they always say, not in relation to what I just put up with Jesus, but that's what they always say. Strikers are dodgy from defending corners. That's why they say they don't like when strikers have to mark other strikers. Martinelli, that's our ball. Oh, we've got under it. All right, don't let them counter-attack. They've cleared the ball. Oh, well, no, they haven't, actually. He's still alive. Gabriel, get back, please. Gabriel. Big Gabriel is pressing like he's Bukayo Saka. And to be fair, it's gone out for a throw. Someone fill in for him until he gets back, please. Sergio Ramos. Anyone on for Odegaard? Odi needs to give that armband to Rice. Havertz to come on for who? Odegaard? Never, I don't care. To be fair, Havertz is... I want to see El Nene, to be fair. I understand why Havertz might come on, but maybe El Nene, we need a bit of legs. Come on, boys, man. Don't drop your standards. Don't drop your standards. Sevilla down this right-hand side. Samore puts into the box, Benjamin White. Oh, that's handball. Debate is... Ref, oh my... Ref, have you not blown? Do it quickly, man. What are you doing? Moreno's just cracked the post. What are you doing? Messing with my emotions. Why take it very long? Now you want to go handball, bro. Don't F with me, ref, please. Oi. It's clearly hit Moreno's hand. But nonetheless, he's absolutely smashed that with his left peg. To be fair, Raya's popped it onto the post slightly. It's a save still. But it's another one that I can't lie, they keep putting it behind Benjamin White. Sly, a big save. Don't mess with me, ref. Please. Bait, it's a handball. Why take you 20 years to do that? You muppet. Declan Rice fighting, but he's fighting on his own. I foul him. Bring him down. Well in, Jesus. That's ours, ref. That's ours. Arteta. Oh, Nene, man. Slyly, even Kai Havertz. Odegaard, you can't be playing today, can you? And it kills me to say that, man. Throw into Sevilla. Shut up, man, because when that manager is walking up and down, I haven't seen this UEFA guy on my TV once, but he wants to talk to the gaffer. Allow it, man. Have you talked to both or none? Martinelli, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, I don't know what that was, but Sevilla have the ball now. All right, boys, don't stop working. The game's not done. Big Gabriel with a clearance. Samore wins the header. Jorginho time, my friend. Flicks it over one head. Odegaard, you're not serious today, man. I'm barged like it's nothing. Arteta, Havertz. At least we can knock it long to Havertz. Speaking of long ball, Sevilla have played it long. Tomiyasu gets his head on that. Keep working, boys. Slightly Smith Rowe, but I just think at least Havertz helps defensively. We need to preserve what we got. Navas delivers into the box. Saliba gets the head up. Benjamin. Hey, don't try and violate me. Hey, man, are trying bicycle kicks. Boys, wake up. Ocampos trying to win Puskas awards against us. And how many times have you seen it played over Benjamin White's head? They're trying to target Benjamin White. Good save by Raya. Now, and then to come on and score a banger, he's done it against better Spanish teams. I just want him because he's going to run about and just stop attacking moves. David Raya with a long ball forward. This is where you need Havertz. Jesus. Never a foul. We're not going to get the foul. Play on, man. That's too soft. Oh, my days. And Sevilla could be in here. Oh, my days. Like, they're violating us, man. They're trying to... That's the next man trying to bicycle kick. Raya, we did. Thank you, Raya. Thank you. What are you doing? It's not your ball. El Nesri, move from him, man. I don't know why, but the rest going mad and booking Moreno. I book him as well. Book Ocampos, ref. They're intimidating you. You're better than this. You didn't leave your house in the morning to get talked to like this. They're scaring us, man. Is this what UEFA's about? You got to book them. I think you should give them a second yellow. What are they appealing for handball? What are these Sevilla dons actually appealing for? Could only be another handball by their team. Ref still talking to the Sevilla boys. I think it's time to take Soligard off my dream team. Man's in hibernation mode. You're onto him. I can't lie. The slander names for Odegaard are elite, man. They're absolutely elite. They're absolutely elite. Right with a long ball forward. But again, we ain't got focal point like that. So it don't really make sense. Oh, Jorginho, you could be in trouble there. That was one high foot. Ref, he didn't hit his foot. It's a yellow card. Ref, he didn't touch his face. Jorginho, forget him. Leave that to the physio dons. El Nesri, you tough, right? You tough? People get hit every day. Hey, get back, please. Obviously, we hope he's all right. Oh, he did, guys. I don't know. I can't. In fact, I can't comment because I didn't see it. But from what you lot are saying, he might have caught him. I didn't see that. Jorginho on the yellow card's a bit scary, though. Lens have equalized against PSV. Wahi, who bagged against us as well and played well. These Sevilla boys bear mouthy. I would, because if you keep complaining, you get the 12th man behind you. The ref's human, isn't it? He's going to get scared. He will get shook. That's a fact. We're not out of it. It's like the game suddenly, for no reason, coming to life now in the second half. Rakitic. What a baller, man. I mean, football, that's how football is. If you're not doing the job now, no one don't care, bro. Don't matter what Odegaard's done last season or prior to this point. Rakitic. Ain't it, Navas, Rakitic, Sergio Ramos, ain't you lot got to be at the retirement home and sleeping now? You lot come off the pitch, man. Scaring me. Martinelli, good defending. No, Martinelli. It's not a foul. He's done so well. Why are we trying to dribble out of the back? Should have just passed it. And Sevilla can keep this relentless pressure up. You lot are scaring me, man. The wickedest thing is I think we can get third. What have you done for me lately? Word to Gooner Lee. Declan Rice. Ball carrying. Oi, ref. Do you see this? Oi! Swear down, Declan Rice is dribbling through the whole team. Oh, I thought he was going to do it alone. Saka, you're doing too much, man. Your goal will come, man. Relax. You're going to get some. Relax. Odegaard. What? The offside? I thought Declan Rice was going to do it alone. Courageous from Declan Rice. I can't believe we signed Declan Rice, We might need to give West Ham another 105 million. What are you lot saying for Bowen then? West Ham. For Quetta as well. He's got gambling stuff against him. Send him our way. Jorginho. Benjamin White. Benjamin White's been decent. Passing's been mad. Take Saka and Odegaard off. I think with it being 2-1, I'm a bit reluctant to take off Saka yet. But I do think I'd bring off Jorginho for Elneny first. Give it another 10 minutes. I might look at Havertz or Smith Rowe. Hey! Well, Havertz is coming on now. That's surely Odegaard's name on it. Surely Odegaard. Tomiyasu switches play to Saka. Time, Saka. Bring that down for me. Thank you. Go on, Saks. Go on, man. Wait, step overs from Saka. He's found Odegaard. Jesus. Oi, ref. If Odegaard's nutmegged someone and then been bullied off the ball and told to get up, you need to go back to the gym, Odegaard. You're moving mad. If that's not a pen for Jesus, then what is? What is that, ref? Punish for being honest. Benjamin White's got some defending to do. Don't let that go for a corner. It's a corner. I'd like Kirill to come on. Saka always gets a pass because he's a star boy, but for me, he needs a rest. I mean, he got an assist against Chelsea. I find it hard to slander him, but he's not been poor today, but he's moving a bit booky. Odegaard should have been off 10 minutes ago. I don't know. Yep, it's the end of Odegaard's day. Is it? No, it's not. The camera lied to me. We were defending this corner. We need to wake up because the last Rakitic corner he put into the back of the net. Don't upset me, boys. There's like, what's the point going 2-0 up if we're going to do this? It's delivered. Gabriel heads it out, but it's on the edge of the area. Samore's gone all the way back home. Come on, boys. Clear our lines. And Navas wants to lose it there, boys. They've still got it. Every Arsenal player in a half. I mean, the one thing I give Havertz is he likes to make tactical fouls and all of that jazz. So we need that today. Swap Kirill and Tommy. So we had the personnel. Back 3 settings, man. Bring on Kirill and Zini or Satin and Tommy. Aye, Ramos, leave Tomiyasu alone, man. No one cares, bro. Move, man. Move from him, man. Move from him. Stop trying to help him up. Move from him, man. You lot move to Ramos. Why are you not getting scared? Push him away. No one gives a crap if he's won Tough Man of the Year. Everyone's got tattoos, B. And ref, that's cynical. He stood. I can't lie. I like Ramos from a dark arts point of view. I'm just annoyed he did that to Tomiyasu. You are. I see you next Tuesday. You knew what you was doing to Tomiyasu there. Martin Odegaard off. Odegaard. Weren't the day today, was it, my friend? Shut up, man. Shut up, ref. Odegaard, take as long as you want. Gives the captain banter Jesus. Don't let him bully you, Odegaard. Come off the far side. Don't let him bully you, Odegaard. He's a ref. But even Georgie, don't let him bully you, Odegaard. Don't swear down. Odegaard, I like you, but you're a pussycat at times, you know. Don't let him bully you. All you got to do is say, I'm jogging. Start walking again. Happens every week. United bagged. Deserves the slander of his poor form. Form is temporary, class is permanent. He deserves to be held accountable for a poor performance. Don't bread. When we're back against Sheffield United, no one join us. When Odegaard's getting a hat-trick of assists, don't bread. Don't play. Again, we're into the dynamics of the game. We need to manage the game properly. If we don't win, I'm not watching the Champions League highlights. Raya and Gabriel with some time wasting. I love it. But again, we need to be careful. Jorginho, Havertz, dodgy first touch, but it makes this man. Benjamin White, Saka, you know he's going to clamp you. Saka, that's poor. Is it Trossard thing? I'm a bit nervous. Harry Maguire. I just back for United. Big up Harry, man. He's having a good run of form. Keep it going. They should build their team around Harry Maguire. Sergio Ramos. I ain't going to lie, yeah, it's very reactionary because it's just based on this game. But I remember a few weeks ago, one of you asked me, would I take Ramos for a year? And oh my gosh, that was it. Raya, big up Raya. He was offside. He weren't to know that. Who put that cross in from Sevilla? That was a serious cross from the left-hand side for El Nesri. It's one of them dodgy ones that looked too high and then it dipped. Acuna. That's them big. That's that. You learned that from Messi. That's spooky. And to be fair with you, El Nesri shouldn't be offside. But Gabriel, fair enough. Gabriel knew he was offside, but can we be aware? But yeah, as I was saying with Ramos, I can't lie. I might take it for a year. You know, Thiago Silva don't show like he's slowing down. There's a centre mid spot completely open. I see you one better. Could there be two? Because who's locked down the left 8? Obviously, with Odegaard's form, Obviously, he's the captain, but it could be debatable for someone to get another opportunity. Declan Rice is the only one holding it down, and I guess everyone likes Partey because of his ability, but you know, you're never about. Jorginho, William Saliba, David Raya. Who's Raya found there? That's poor, man. That's poor Raya. Come on. 15 minutes left. Don't ruin it, man. Gaffer, please. El Nene. Oh. Okay. You know, true say. Saliba gave a penalty away against Chelsea. It's spooky. Someone's been booked for diving. Lamela, look at you, Spurs pussycat. Hey, clamp him, man. Clamp him. I ain't seen him clamp in a fairway. We don't want him to get hurt, but clamp him. Look at you, pum pum. Look at you. Silly attempt. Someone clamp him, please. 50-50, everything, man. Get on to him. I respect the shamelessness away from the Spurs thing. I'll be trying to do the same thing. Eddie Guerrero lifestyle is doing everything to win. Ref, well in. Poor dive. It's like Heathen today for the under-19s. If you lot saw his dive in the watch along, that was horrible from the defender. I thought Jesus was hitting the back of his head there, ref, but okay. Keep working, boys. Arteta, you know we got 4 more subs in it. Oh, hey, this guy's quick. Sometimes I forget Saliba's got the burners as well. He don't look like he's moving fast, but he's a Jorginho, lovely pass. But he's got the burners on him as well. I can't lie. It's open, man. Sevilla are not out of this. Jesus needs to be a better pass into Saka. Saka's glid pass one. Come on, boys. Get the third. Declan Rice wants. Look up, Saka, please. God's child, please, little Chilly. Please look up. Finds Kai Havertz. Wow, Havertz, big up you. Played a 5-yard pass to Saka in that. That's crazy. Saka. Hey, Martinelli, I don't want to see that. You score 1 goal and you're drawing out Saka. I don't want to see that. Yeah. It's not up for grabs. It's not up. Odegaard's place ain't for grabs. But if we're keeping it honest and form, you know, some of you are saying it's for a while. Me, I think it's only been for 2 games, really. I think we're both in agreement on the left-hand side. Sevilla are attacking, boys. Please, man. Please, we need these 3 points, man. Like, you lot can't tell me you're more mature of a team and you're more professional and there's more game management and we're wiser if you lot don't walk away with 3 points, having been 2 goals up. Navas, that's a ball. Saliba, thank your mother for pushing you out into this world. That's a lovely header. And big up your dad for meeting your mum and liking each other and having a kid and signing for Arsenal, man. Benjamin White. Oh, Havertz. Havertz, lie down. Ref, head injury, ref. Take this thing out of the game. Havertz, hold your head, not your shoulder, man. Get Vieira on. No. Big up Vieira, but I need to see the El Nenes, the Kyrgios, these kind of guys, man. Another substitution for Sevilla. Ramos taking no prisoners. Tried to manhandle Havertz there. Saka has been riding solo. No support from White or Solarguard, man. Still trying without the support. Listen, I'm not really going to get on Saka in it. Everyone has a poor game in them. It's no biggie. Odegaard will bounce back stronger. What excites me is we are up there in the league and should get through this group, and we haven't clicked into gear. We need to click into gear for me sooner rather than later. Jesus Navas has come off. I'd like Smith Rowe. Saka just not at it. Burnout. He's just come back from injury. He's still moving a bit gingerly. I just don't think he's had his shooting boots. I think he's done all right. I think it's a bit of everything. I think he's just having not the best of games. There's probably a bit of ring rust. I don't think he, it's been as fluid on the right-hand side. Tomiyasu's done well. Martinelli's come up to the fore. Declan Rice has been pulling out and helping on the left. We haven't been afforded that luxury on the right. Just get the result, man. So it's probably a bit of everything. I don't buy the clicking into gear. I do at one point, but nah, man. I think there's deeper issues, really. I know some Arsenal fans are saying we're saving ourselves for the season. I don't even think that makes sense. How can you save your energy in a football match, let alone a Premier League and a Champions League game? Jesus is down. Ref, I don't blame Sevilla for not putting it out. You know what? Big up them for stopping. Had Timber been fit, the same things we're saying about Declan Rice, about David Raya and Aaron Ramsdale, we might be saying about Benjamin White and or Zinchenko. And it's good problems. There's going to be games where you need a Timber, you need a Zinchenko, you need a Tomiyasu. As you see in times they're coming off the bench. I think that's the end of Jesus' night anyways, because it looks like Eddie's coming on. In fact, let me not say that, because Jesus might go out wide after being the captain and Saka might be the one to come off for Martinelli. I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I don't really like to see both Odegaard and Gabriel Jesus come off. I think we lose a lot of control. Exactly, yeah. His delivery has been dead in a circle. So I think it's a bit of everything. Is Jesus coming off? It looks like he's passing the captaincy to someone. Let me have a bit of a look. Arteta giving instructions to Tommy Asu and that. And that's the end of Jesus' night. Oh, Jesus walking a bit gingerly. Soldier that, man. To be fair, he's got 80 minutes. I hope it's just cramping that. Oh, sorry, it's not Jesus. I think Jesus. Oh, no, Jesus is coming off. It's Jesus and Saka. Trossard and Eddie and Ketty. Oh, your defense is in trouble. Well in, boys. Trossard, please. Gunman settings, please. Please, Trossard. I'd prefer to move Martinelli to the right-hand side, but Trossard's probably, you know, out of all our attackers, the one that's the calmest across the front three positions. There, I even say 4 because I don't see why. I don't buy what some people say about Trossard playing as an 8, but there's no reason he can't play in the 10. Trossard, I know you got a goal for me, you know. Eddie, Trossard, Havertz, all on the field. Havertz, come on, man. Come on. Don't let you lot of fresh legs. Come on. Trossard, get there. It looks like Trossard's on the left, or maybe he just entered the field on this side and things will get back to normal in a sec. The man said Timber take by ACL, I'm not even using it. Trust. I hope Jesus is all right, man. We've had 14 attempts and 4 corners. They've had 8 attempts and I couldn't see the corners. It's come off Sky Sports now. I'm nervous, man. I think Sevilla might grab a second, man, just because they're not giving up. But again, this is the Champions League. You have to take pressure. Good defending. Get your body there, Eddie. He'll foul you. Eddie, Declan Rice, carry. Oh, Declan Rice. What did we do to deserve you? I can't like Eddie and Katie and Trossard. You lot sold Declan Rice short there, man. No one trying to get the ball. Lemena. Don't let this Spurs twat have anything against us. Raya. Boys, please, let's use upstairs. Let's use upstairs. And whoever clamps Lemena, you're getting 10 out of 10 in the player ratings. I know that much. Truly no need to ever play Trossard as an 8 anyways. We have so many other players that should slot there. I just don't think that's a strength of his receiving. Oh, Benjamin White. Okay, it's taking 82 minutes for you to do something. Just sent someone shot. Fullback union and that. Okay, it looks like Martinelli is on the right-hand side. So maybe Arteta's listening to the stream. Big up our AirPod on. Nketiah. Tommy Asu. Trossard on this left. Cook him, Trossard. Cook him, man. Cook him, man. He don't want it. Hey, Trossard down the left-hand side. Good defending by the fullback, if I'm brutally honest. You know you didn't touch it. It's a great tackle in front of your home fans, but you don't need to do the John Terry thing and act like it's not a corner, mate. It's a corner. Calm yourself down. Thank you. Hope Trossard scores. We love Rice. You're the love of our life. We love you, Rice. We'll get you rice and chips. Wait. What a player Declan Rice is, man. Don't think that. I think it's a real possibility to be Arsenal captain one day. Oh, the ball's on the right place. What are you telling Trossard about the corner for? And ref, you didn't even want to say anything. It's just because this player started moaning. Come on, get a backbone, man. Your wife's probably cheated on you as you're a referee in this game. You didn't even deserve that, man. Why did I do that? That's a good corner. Ref, why does it stop? Come on, boys. Let's get back. Come on, man. Come on. 7 minutes plus added on time. It'll probably be about 3 minutes of added on time. Come on, boys. Don't forget, tomorrow we're watching Newcastle Dortmund, people. It won't quite be as entertaining as the club we love, but I'll be there for you lot. Thursday we're probably gonna watch I think it's Brighton versus Ajax, and they've actually got a new manager now. Come on, boys. And the NBA season starts tonight. Come on. Chicago Bulls are gonna do our thing. Sevilla still in possession. We only have ourselves to blame if we don't take all points. I don't want no drama. Oh, it's fireworks season now, isn't it? I was thinking, what the hell is that? Seems like the game's kind of reverted back to type. I would say with Sevilla getting their second, their first, and us getting the second. The second it came into life, and that it's gone back. I support them because they're cheeky. Aye, well in. Aye, Trossard's fouled there. That's got to be yellow. But then again, in the competition in primary school, I did win a Chicago Bulls hat. Trossard, good defending, got his body there, got a whack for his problems, but all for the cause. Oh, we got a Bulls hater. Don't bread, man. I'm not a glory hunter, but the glory days will return. Trossard moving kind of gingerly. Everyone's better than me. Listen, when we make the playoffs, remember I told you, we're making the playoffs. Gabriel to take the free kick. Hey, Raya, I love you, but why are you there, bro? Relax, man. Could we even go home to Raya? Gabriel's gone long into the left-hand channel. Eddie loses out. Tomiyasu with the header. Gabriel, good defending. Are you happy with Raya's performance? I don't want to jinx it, but he ain't done much wrong. Obviously, there's been 2 incidences. He's made 2 great saves, but it's been offside. I saw 1 shaky pass, and I can't... maybe the whole team could have done better from the set piece, but I don't think Raya's done anything terrible. I think the one that if I really expected something from another one, and I'm not trying to I'm opening up the window for constructive criticism, but I'm not trying to do too much. I'd say I did want to see a reaction from Kai Havertz, Odegaard, sorry. Kai Havertz needs to get back, though. That's why I said his name. Trossard, lovely. Come on, boys, man. 4 minutes. NBA watch along. I'll end up falling asleep. Plus, I don't know if I'll be able to commentate accurately. Oh, Lemena, what can he do? Declan Rice, disarm him. Let him foul you. Well in, Declan Rice. What do we do to deserve you, man? Who said money can't buy happiness? Eddie and Ketty. I don't know why you tried to waste that, Don, but it did not work. And he's giving the ball away very cheaply. That was a horrible attempt to waste this number 26. I hope it doesn't come back to burn us. Lemena, no cross, Tommy, please. Well in, Tomiyasu. Well in. If it wasn't for Jesus, that's a foul throw, ref. If it wasn't for Jesus' goal and assist, I'd say Tomiyasu man of the match. And I actually think Declan Rice has been good again. Good news for us, provided we get the 3 points. The group remains still open, as long as you're not a Nuggets fan. Happy that Odegaard and Saka have both been sub. Personally think TT has been our best player. Man said Jimmy Butler, B-Tech, Michael Jordan. Hey, no slander, please. The Bucks. Watch, man. This the whoop. You wait. You see, we got a whole lot of whoops over here in Chicago. All right, ball into the box. Gabriel, you've been good today, but that clearance was a bit shaky. Yeah, we're moving a bit mad. Campos. It's been delivered. Jorginho, we're moving mad. Why is no one clearing properly? Oh, Raya collects. Boys, please, man, don't do this. To be fair, Lemena and Moreno have been lively. Is probably a slight exaggeration, but they've been fairly lively. We've got 200 likes, people. If you hit the like button throughout this, I don't want to clap because I know I'm making bare noise, but thank you. Pretending this DG Nation badge. And big up the Twitch ones. First poor thing I've seen from Declan Rice, and that's a ball. Oh, thank the Lord. Campos, his first touch. It was terrible when he needed to be. Awesome result, hopefully, man. Don't count our chickens before they hatch. Game management. Eddie just came on and already looking crap. Rice got to be cleaning up his mess. Tomiyasu, if you're not on a yellow, everybody, let's take yellows now. Whether that's tactical fouls or whether ref. Hey, swear down, you can hold up Eddie and Ketty like that. He ain't been held in someone's hands like he's... bro, he has not been held in someone's arms like that since the days of him sucking his mum's nipple. What is that about, ref? Swear down you can do that. Since when can you grab someone like that? Moreno's trying his best to upset us, man. Arteta, I know you got a next sub for me. Hey, Kirio looks like he's coming on. Arteta looks peed off about something. I don't know what he's peed off about, but my gaffer, I'm annoyed as well. No more than 4 minutes, surely. I'm scared, man. I don't know. It's one of them. I want the game to be done. Can't lie, I forgot we had Kirio. I ain't seen him for time. But let's go, Kirio. Is that surely that means Benjamin White off Tomiyasu to right back? Well, who knows? We could even slightly free. I don't know who would come off, but could we run free at the back? Oh, everyone's a Lakers fan, Josh. Be original. Oh, Trossard tried to defend well there. Lemena, I can't lie, it's not done. This is one of them games I don't think's over till the fat lady sings. Bro, if Arteta's annoyed, I'm annoyed. I don't know who we're annoyed about, what we're annoyed about, but that's my gaffer. Acuna. I thought the centre backs of Sevilla have done well. Sevilla have done well, full stop. Lemena. Oh, Trossard, that's too easy. That's too easy. That's too easy. Oh, Tommy, lovely. Declan Rice, body there. Be strong. Be strong. Be strong. Be strong. Ref, I hope you're watching the fouls. Be strong. Be strong, Declan. Send it. I don't mind that. He had to. Ref, it's not gone out. They've taken the throw quickly. Eddie, come on. You're fresh on the pitch. 6 minutes of added on time. I don't want to see you walking if you've come off the bench, you know. What are you doing? And the offer is still on. Whoever clamps Lemena. 10 out of 10. Oh, Rakitic, man, please stop. The head has not been enough, but Rakitic, stop. Allow it, man. He was on draw at Arsenal. Every time Rakitic gets the ball, it's scary, man. This guy's got eyes in the back of his head. Martinelli's coming off for Kirill. All right. All right. That's free at the back settings then. Surely. Martinelli, you got things off to a good start with the finish. We're laughing. Martinelli. We'll start walking, man. Kirill, let's go. Show them you're the real defender with the tats and that. Go on, Martinelli, man. Go and get some rare enough. You've earned it. Right, Arteta's defo listening, man. We're going free at the back. Surely. Surely it's a free at the back thing. Kirill to go at... I would say Tomiyasu, but I want Kirill to just play as a centre-half today. Eddie and Kai Havertz try with it. Hey, Eddie, you're moving a bit mad, you know. Like, it's a bit too gingerly for my liking. There's 5 minutes left. Please don't disappoint me, man. Looks like we're playing until they score, mate. Man said, Rob Holding PTSD. Thank the Lord we don't have to pretend Rob Holding's a good footballer again. Right, let me stop because he likes to do podcasts. Oh, Gabriel Welling. Raya. Let's relax. Commentator doing my head in. In a circle, I don't know why you don't mute them, my guy. You're a smart man. Why are you listening to the commentary? You know there's only one man for the job. Havertz going on the right. Bro, just make it happen. Surely Havertz going as a striker. Eddie and Havertz up front. But I'd rather one of them up front. Havertz, you just be a support sort of striker. Just be another defensive body in midfield. Declan Rice. Hold it, Trossard. Hold it, Trossard. Be strong. Be strong. Be strong. Trossard. Lovely. Bossard. Bookie football, but it worked. Declan Rice. Oh, he wanted to set Eddie, but he couldn't. Jorginho. Havertz. Hey, Tomiyasu is free as a bird. Kirill. Is it Champions League debut for him? I think everyone's nervous. I'm calm, but I'm also nervous. Whoa! Jorginho, act like he's kicked your leg off. Jorginho, look at the game. Look at the game, please. Please, ref. How is that not a free kick? Ref, the throw-in ain't there. How are you allowed to go forward? Arteta, stand in front of the guy taking the throw. Don't let him read. Ref, since when could you take it there? Come on, boys. We got to work. Eddie, work. Turn TV down. DG up. We just need to park the bus. Yeah. 3 minutes, man. Please, man. Please, man. We're normally the ones causing the late drama. We don't need to have the late drama done to us, man. I'm not on it. We'd only have ourselves to blame. Lakers versus the Nuggets. Suns versus the Warriors. At 3 a.m. No way am I watching that. Acuna, it's flicked on. Oh, thank the Lord for Tomiyasu, man. Sends it back where it came from. Eddie, run. Bro, why is Declan Rice looking more fit than you, Eddie? What's going on? Are you carrying a knot? Why are you coming on if you're going to mess about? Please, man. What's going on, man? Man moving like he done edibles or something. Havertz, take the yellow. That's better, Eddie. Right, the centre-back of Sevilla is going absolutely mad at his full-back. Rakitic. Oh, this is the guy. He's peeing me off, man. Stop getting on the ball. Oh, my. Raya, what the... Oh, my God, this camera angle. Raya, that's a bloody good touch, I think, if I saw it right first time. Oh, it's another corner. We can see this from a corner as well. Please, man. The keeper's gone up as well. Oh, that's a good header. It's on the edge of the air. Somebody get the ball. Acuna's shot's been cannoned. Someone get there. The keeper is in no man's land. Eddie, get there. Hold it, Eddie. Eddie, hold it. Stretch your legs. Be strong, Eddie. I boot the ball. Boot the ball. Boot the ball, Eddie. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Hey, get back in. They've taken it quickly. Bro, Eddie, this is you and Trossard, both of you, you know. Tommy's by himself on this left-hand channel. Well in Trossard for finally getting back. While we waiting for the cross, Declan Rice, get there, please. No corner, please. No corner, please. I swear that I love Declan Rice, man. But who else is on what he's on? No one's backing. We got a minute left, please, man. Ball's been launched. Raya, get there for me. Lie on it. Lie on it. Take the yellow. Hey, no one can chat on Raya's name. He got some respect today. What actually happened there? Did Raya save that? Hey, Raya, it was Buki, but my guy. My guy. Bro, Eddie Defo won before the game, man. Probably Nelson as well, but Nelson knew he weren't playing. So did Smith Rowe. Eddie's actually playing. Well in Havertz. Come on, Havertz. Fight. Eddie, fight, man. Eddie, come on. Come on, people. Saliba, well in. Well in. Saliba's got a lot going for him. Good looking, good at football. See how people just hit the jackpot in this life? Obviously, I weren't as good as football as him, but I hit the genetic lottery. You know my thing. Eddie, yes, this is the Eddie I want to see. Eddie, let them foul you. Let them foul you. Let them foul you. I can't lie. Ramos just little bending. Ref is Sards. I stand in front, Eddie. Eddie, stand in front. Stand in front. Now, man, need to take yellows. Ref, how long? It's been 6 minutes. Ref. Ref, come on. I beat the ball, man. Ref. Ref, boys, we're doing so good. Jorginho, Welling, Benjamin White. Someone get there. Come on. One last effort. Ref, are we just playing today's score? What's going on? Oh, my days. Campos. All right, fake. You saw your name in heights. Put your hands on your head. Sevilla away from home hype. They hyped up this stadium. Like, man. They said Arsenal have a terrible record against Spanish teams. This team has a great record against clubs from England. Allow it, man. Completed it, mate. Never in doubt. Ref, how long? Come on, end the game. Is the game done? Woo! Only thing we did poor today is concede from a set piece. Arteta looks vexed though, so if the gaffer's vexed, the gaffer's vexed. Big up Sevilla, big club, massive club, great stadium. But we got the 3 points. I'm chuffed a bit. Sergio Ramos hype. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. Boy. Never in doubt, man. Never in doubt, never in doubt, never in doubt, never in doubt. Inshallah. Bro, man are doing prayers and that DG on commentary is the only way. I appreciate that. Why is Eddie moving like he's played 90 minutes? He definitely ate curry got as a pre-game meal, man. He's moving hella fat. A bit concerned with Martinelli coming off. Not really, you know, we gotta think about the weekend and whatnot. I'm happy for this though. We did what we needed to do, man. Eddie's awful, bit harsh. He's meaty, but not awful. 3 points and move. Well done, lads. Well done, DG. Appreciate that. That's all that matters. We reacted from the Lens game. Honestly, that's all I care about. All smiles from the gaffer. Tomiyasu, good performance. All right, Gabriel. I think Gabriel's secured the shirt from Sergio Ramos. I hear it. I'd do the same. If I was playing for Arsenal right now, I need to secure Rakitic or Ramos' shirt. Arteta showing love. Hey, Ramos, chat to us. January, come true. We can do with you for 18 months. Now that the game is over, that Campos back would have been absolutely insane, bro. If he scored, it's crazy. Me and DG spot on predictions. 2-1. Hey, never in that. Declan Rice. One of my best players. Look at El Nene saluting the team. Cedric. Hey, don't let anyone tell you can't achieve your dreams, you know. Somehow in Arteta's rebuild, Cedric Suarez is still here. Crazy. Big up 2-3 as well on the channel members because it's his birthday today and Arsenal didn't rub him out on his birthday. He's previously experienced Arsenal losing their invincible streak on his birthday. Do you know how much pain that is? Oh, Nana saved the pen. Broken clock can be right twice a day, innit? Eddie acting like he's played a whole 120 minutes. Why wasn't he running? I don't know, man. I don't know. Odegaard and Eddie getting a free. I can't lie. Big up yourself for the super chat, my friend. What's up, DG? Can't watch the game because of work, but your game commentary keeps it lit. Keep doing your thing, bro. Love the energy and passion. Appreciate that. Feels like I'm Declan Rice to DGFC. In fact, you know, if this is a DG shirt, you know, I play for the DG badge at the front. Oh, that flopped. Because you know, you don't remember the name at the back, all right. But enough from that silliness, people. What did you lot make of the game? What is your thoughts and all of that good stuff? All in all, as I said at the start, I just care about 3 points. I didn't think we'd get a clean sheet. I did think it obviously it was a bit of a close game in the second half, but I definitely thought it would be a lot more nerve-wracking than what we actually saw. I'd describe it as a professional performance. Is it our greatest individual bit of play? Obviously, Gabriel Jesus had a couple of lit moments, the assist, and obviously the goal we scored. But I don't think it's a game where we'll be waffling about the attacking play. On another day, I want to see a bit more from my right-hand side. It did feel like Saka was isolated, but even Saka's delivery and final ball weren't there today. Benjamin White weren't really at his best. Odegaard, it's another anonymous performance. I think Tomiyasu has it's harsh because I think Jesus has to get man of the match now because ultimately he's had a hand in 2 goals. But arguably, I think for me anyways, Martinelli, Jesus, I would say definitely stronger candidates than Martinelli. I'd say Declan Rice and Tomiyasu have a hand in obviously, being man of the match. I think we let ourselves down from the set piece. I think on another day, of course, I'd like to see us create a bit more. I think in the first half, it was a bit stale and lackluster, and I think both teams were knocking the ball out, but there wasn't really purpose to it. If I'm honest, it weren't really a game. The keepers with Raya and whoever their goalie is didn't have much to do. I'm happy to win the game. Ultimately, it's tournament football. We need 3 points. I don't want to touch Europa League ever again. Not that we've won that. I definitely don't want to go out the group stages. Obviously, I think the Lens and PSV game, don't quote me, has ended as a draw. So that serves us even better, really and truly. So I'm here for it. Arsenal defense has improved heaps and bounds this season. Rice and Tomiyasu going ham. Tomiyasu will game Jesus Brazilian magic. Good performance. Conceding from a set piece is never good, but we can't complain. Good defending from the back 4 today. Tomiyasu was fantastic. As Calvin has said here, 3 points are all that matters. When we win, we can dissect the performance and that, but fundamentally, points on the board, and now we've got 6 points for 3 games. How is this Eddie guy playing at our club? Guys, trash. We lost control after they scored. I did think the game kind of sparked into life a little bit when obviously they got the second goal naturally, and towards the end of the game, we more had to take punches than dish them out. Sevilla could have played for another 90 minutes and they still wouldn't have scored. I don't know about that, but they, I give credit to Sevilla. I think they knocked the ball around well. I think their subs brought something. I think they're a good footballing side. I was really impressed with Sergio Ramos, which, doing what he's done in the game, playing for the clubs he's played. I shouldn't be impressed by it, and it's only 1 game, but he don't look 34 odd. It is never easy. Happy with Rice. Again, Eddie gassed after 15 minutes is mad. Big up DG. Raya really trying to get Ramsdale back into the team. Bit harsh, you reckon, based on that game. There was a shaky pass, but Raya made 2 good saves, man. I think you lot are being harsh. Declan Rice is him. Tommy, man of the match. Good win, smash and grab after Rice was a monster. Rice and Tommy, I'm not going to say they'll be forgotten, but, the attacking players typically take their limelight, if that makes sense. Big up Jet next door. But it's a team performance, man. The only thing I'm truly disappointed about is the fact that we didn't score. I mean, we conceded and we didn't keep a clean sheet. Would have loved more goals. But yeah, after Lens, we needed the points bad. That was it. That set piece was stupid. Odegaard not facing the ball. Jesus is marking the guy 6'2". How does that make sense? It's more zonal marking, but that's the risk you take with zonal marking. That it looks so stupid when it doesn't work. And to be beaten at the near post is brazy. I don't think Saka's at 100%, but we're allowed the star boy, man. So, yeah, man, I think fundamentally we got the 3 points. Zinni has to hold bench now. I'd imagine Zinchenko, just based on Sheffield United at the Emirates at home, I'd imagine Zinchenko gets back into the team. But Tomiyasu doesn't deserve to lose his spot at all. He's looked encouraging off the bench and he's followed that with some encouraging, with an encouraging start. I'm not dropping, I'll be honest, I'm not dropping Odegaard for Sheffield United. But if Arteta's considering it, Smith Rowe's right there. Maybe Havertz is right there. I don't know, really. I'm talking about at the end with the punch. To be fair, I thought that was an important punch. It was a bit dodgy because the trajectory, but looking at it again, that was actually an important punch by Raya, if I'm honest with you. And to be fair, there was 2 incidences that were marked for offside, but Raya wasn't to know at the time. I think Raya did okay, man. His passing was good. I don't think it's another game where you can draw him out. I'm sure, again, let me check my notes. I might be capping to you lot, but I'm sure initially it's another long ball from Raya that's led to a goal. I might be lying to you lot still. I'll watch the game again, but I'm sure. Yeah, Raya's long ball forward. Obviously, eventually it found Rice and Jesus did the rest, really. So that directness at times has saved us, really, when plan A don't work. Tomiyasu, again, Jesus, man of the match for me. Well, men of the match, really. Tomiyasu and Rice need to get hail-ups as well. I'd give it to Jesus at a push, really. So let's get into some player ratings, people. Who we got? Raya. A calm 6. You didn't, did your thing. But a humble 6, a very strong 6, bordering on a 7. Really, I just think everyone needs to take responsibility for the set piece. I think he did his thing. Ben White, I give you a 5. I don't think you was quite at it like that. Saliba, I thought you was more or less faultless. I'm giving you and Gabriel 7s because again, I even didn't start waffling about them. From the set piece, I'll dissect everyone's role, but I think our centre backs went across about their business quite well. Tomiyasu, I'm giving you a 9. I couldn't have asked you anything more today. It's as simple as that. Declan Rice, 10 out of 10, really. In fact, Tommy as well. I couldn't ask nothing more from Tommy, from Rice. Who else is in midfield? Jorginho. I actually think Jorginho did all right. A humble 7 for Jorginho. Odegaard, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't see you today. That's a 4 still. Didn't see you today, Odegaard. Still my guy, but he didn't bring. Did Jude Bellingham score again today? This guy's boying it. But yeah, man, I think Rice was quality today, especially in the defensive third. I think Rice had a good game. Odegaard, you're still my guy. It's not an agenda thing, but you as a 4, you didn't really bring that into the table. Saka just about a 5, flirting with a 4, if I'm honest with you. Gabriel Jesus, boy, you did your thing in it. 10 out of 10 performance. Martinelli, I'll give you a 9 as well. I think you did quite well. Subs, Eddie, 4, ineffective. Havertz, 5. I did see you put yourself about, but not really nothing. Trossard, 6. I thought you worked your ass off. Kirio, really and truly, it's an NA. You weren't on the field long enough. Am I missing anyone else out, people? Only 4 subs, innit? Saka must be dropped. He's been ghosted. Nah. He's still. If it's to be rested, fair enough. Like you could get away maybe with not necessarily starting Bukayo at the weekend, but we need Bukayo. Saliba 8, Trossard 6, Havertz 6, Jorginho 5. Have I given Jorginho a rating? I think Jorginho was decent today, if I'm honest with you. I was surprised he got 90 minutes, but yeah. Jesus 10, Saliba 8, White 5, Saka 5, White 4. Bit harsh to say 4. Nelly 8/9, Rice 9.5. I don't do half ratings. Raya 7, Raya 6. Raya hasn't even had a pre-season with Arsenal. Are we saying that for goalies? 7 for Jorginho, 10 for Tommy, 9s for Rice, 6 out of 10 for Rice. Harsh. 3 out of 10 for Jorginho. Right, nah, man, I don't think you're being fair there. 6 out of 10. Hey, Jesus Valencia. Oh, harsh, man. 8 out of 10 for Jesus. Fair. 1 for Odegaard. That's harsh. Tommy over Zini all day. 7 for Raya, 2 for Saka. Damn. Nah, he played well. That moment scared me. I think it scared everyone. DG Rice never fails to amaze me. Rice is a player, man. What a player. To be brutally honest, did Rice not get an assist? Yeah, bonus point settings for him. Did what we needed to do, really. I'm a happy bunny. Obviously, after the stream, people, you lot will get post-match reviews and whatnot. Don't forget, tomorrow we're watching Borussia Dortmund, Newcastle. I know it's not quite Arsenal. And obviously, you can bet your bottom dollar that we will be obviously watching Sheffield United, Arsenal on the weekend. I think that's a 3 p.m. kickoff, so I'll be live an hour before kickoff. Games are coming thick and fast this month, really and truly. So, yeah, man. Odegaard 4, unfortunately. I don't think you can have complaints, man. Odegaard was ineffective, getting out muscled. Should have scored as well, really. Should have scored. That shows you he's not really confident. Odegaard, the last season, the one that got double figures in the Prem, he puts the ball in the back of the net. Jorginho was okay. He wasn't less than a 6, no way. Don't think Arsenal are equipped to win a trophy this season. Maybe not the champs or the Prem, but we hope, man. And I want the FA Cup as well, man. Obviously, I want to win everything, but yeah. Saka should be rested and brought on as a sub there. I think there's a chance to do that depending on how he recovers against Sheffield United. But at the same time, we drop points against Chelsea. We need to keep up with the pace. Surely you just play everyone. I don't know if Jesus' injury is anything serious, but with Partey got a knock, we can't afford any more bad news. You think Odegaard should be dropped versus Sheffield? I don't think we could sleep on Sheffield United because they're fighting for their lives. But at the same time, if there was a game, even though I don't think Tomiyasu is going to be dropped, but if there's every reason to reinstate Zinchenko, maybe put Trossard in place of Saka. I was going to say someone else as well. Actually, they've escaped me. Maybe even bring back in Havertz if there was a time to experiment. But we got to remember these lot are fighting for their lives. Sevilla nearly gave me a heart attack at the end. Yeah, man, there was periods we had to defend for large periods as they tried to hit back. Let me see this corner again. Yeah, I think everybody needs to do better. Odegaard, Benjamin White, Jesus, everybody from that set piece. Obviously, Raya's been caught flat-footed. I'm not going to blame the keeper, but you're caught flat-footed as well. Eddie dives and hopes for fouls. Odegaard, Eddie, Saka, Need to do better against Sheffield United. Someone needs to chat to Saka and tell him to take a break. If he wants a long career, he needs to sit some games out. Tommy doesn't deserve to be dropped now. Reece for Saka against Sheffield United. But again, I want the 3 points because we dropped points against Chelsea. So if we go with the strongest team possible, I'm for that, if I'm completely honest. Arteta 7. Oh, how can I forget their manager? I'll give Arteta a 7. I'll go with that. Mikel Arteta a 7. We'll go with that. We'll rock with that. Interesting comments. Gotta keep it real, bro. Odegaard was just trolling and Saka just seems knackered. Fair enough. Everyone's allowed their opinions. As I say on my channel, no one's right, no one's wrong. I don't tell you what to think, just think. 235 likes, people. If you haven't hit the like button, make sure you do such. And big up you lot, man, because the highs and lows, not just with Arsenal, with every team, it's a pleasure to be here across Twitch and YouTube with you lot. But the thing is, with Sheffield United, though, I don't want wholesale changes, if I'm completely honest with you. I think there's every reason to maybe rest Saka. There's every reason to change, give a Fabio Vieira, to be honest with you. You can make a case of Jorginho being dropped. Not that he was bad today, but Fabio Vieira or Havertz in that 8 or anybody, and Smith Rowe in the 10 for Odegaard. I can't see that happening. And obviously, you can make a case of Saka coming off the bench as a sub. But if Arteta goes with the strongest team, I'm not going to say I'm not happy with that because we need to be claiming 3 points against these teams. You look at certain teams move to Fulham on Monday or whenever it was, but we should have been beating them. Again, there's no easy games in the Prem and all of that jazz, but these kind of teams, we need to be wiping the floor with them. Can we speak on Eddie and Ketia? How are you coming on and looking more tired than men that have been playing? You let me know, man. I don't know. Would you have Ramsdale for the Sheffield United game? Potentially, but I would probably persist with Raya because if it was me, I was saying this game, it's not last chance saloon, but if you come out of this game looking shaky, then Ramsdale comes back in. I think Ramsdale's opportunity comes, I believe, next week, Wednesday, Thursday, we've got West Ham. Don't quote me. I'm sure next week it's not Champions League. We've got West Ham. Let me actually check off my own back, people, rather than lie to you lot. 1st of November. When is that? Yeah, next Wednesday. So yeah, next Wednesday, 7:30, we've got the Cat Yarabao Cup or EFL Cup. I reckon that's where Ramsdale comes in. And boy, I would say, quote unquote, that's where players need to be rested. Boy, in fact, I can't lie. I might name the strongest team against Sheffield United, because we've got a trip to Newcastle away, 5:30, 4th of November. I'm not going to lie to you, lot. We need that. I'm not fussed who starts and go anymore. It's getting redundant. Same, man. Sheffield ain't going to come and roll over. That's a harder running game. Exactly. They're fighting for their lives, and it's personal pride, really. And obviously, I think the Newcastle hit them for a cricket score, basically. But look at the United game. Obviously, it's different home and away, but they made it difficult for them. Football's not won on paper. Jesus might have a hammy. We'll deal with that tomorrow. Yeah, Partey's injured, apparently a muscle injury. I imagine Arteta is going to be asked in his post-game press conference. I can't imagine he's going to shed any real light. Sergio Ramos game, that nostalgia from when I was little when he first came to Real Madrid, Spain World Cup team in 2010. Sorry. Eddie Nketiah is so slow. We need a fast fullback in January, even though Tommy was great last 2 games. Newcastle 3, Arsenal 1 with this form. Eddie proving more and more why we need another striker in Jan. Can we already seen it? There was another comment about number 8. Where is that gone? Another nail biter. Big up you, Derek, because you're in Australia. As long as the team made it worth it, man, you can sleep in peace. Or it's probably time to go to work or something now, isn't it? And number 8 needs to earn his name back. That was shameful. Had less than 30 touches in the first half, I'm hearing. Whether it's tactically, whether it's just a bit of form, whether he's feeling sorry for himself, whatever. Odegaard, you're a big boy. Pull up your pants, Capitano. You've been here at Arsenal before. Fans didn't even want you at the club. Then they were singing, waxing lyrical. Now, in recent weeks, they're on to you. And I'm like, oh, I wish you was like Madison. Nah. It's like when a woman has a friend and the friend's boyfriend is doing all the things and she's looking at you funny. That's how you man are treating Odegaard, but I hear it. They have Wilson Murphy. Bro, Newcastle's a scary team to play on the best of days, man. But we need to take inspiration from how we played there last year, that it can be done if we equip ourselves. People are well harsh on Eddie. Watch how people change their minds when he starts and delivers against Sheffield United. To be fair, I don't think Eddie will ever be anyone's cup of tea. I don't think he's terrible. I don't think he's someone that we can move forward with in a sort of capacity he's in right now. He's not really a squad player. He's arguably a starter to a degree and a rotation option. I think he needs to be demoted slightly, and we need someone else who's slightly better, but I can't see that happening. I don't think he's ish. I just don't think he's our cup of tea. Nelson might have to grab some minutes soon. Saka's decision-making was extra slow today. I hear it. Odegaard just not in the game. He's not switched on. Doesn't know how he should play. Lost. And for me, he's getting bullied. I ain't seen Odegaard get barged off the ball consistently like that since when he first came to the UK. But he's still my guy. But form is temporary, class is permanent. But he's going to need to fix up in it, really and truly. As much as I advocate not necessarily turning on players because their form's dropped, as one of you commented, you're quite right. You know, it's what you're doing today. It's not what you've done. And, you know, Newcastle's a difficult test, but we've got 2 games before them. Let's deal with that when we need to deal with that. No one wants to play Newcastle, much less away from home. But the quicker we get those sort of games out of the way, the better, man. Really and truly. So, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with the performance. I'll take that. We'll move forward. It weren't amazing. It weren't terrible. So, yeah, man. It is what it is. Make sure you're following on all the socials as well. Yeah, man. What else have we got? So, yeah, man. Odegaard could have done a bit better. But if you can't win, don't lose. In terms of, you know, the result and also in terms of the players, really. Again, if as long as, you know what, we could all think Odegaard was horrible, but if the manager, if he's legitimately saying, yeah, you done well, then that's all that matters. But yeah, man, I need to see Odegaard get back to his best. By Arteta's logic of Tommy starting today, Vieira should start against Sheffield United. Eddie's not a real threat, can't keep defending his work rate all the time. Now, Eddie, listen, no one more than me wants to upgrade on Jesus, let alone Eddie and Nketiah. I'm with it, really. There's money to be made. Since international break, Odegaard's been struggling. These breaks are going to mess with our form. I don't like getting onto players, honestly. Maybe Arteta needs to switch up the system or passing sequences. There were chances to play the Quiller pass, and we were too slow safe today. I would say a goal can change your confidence. Beyond the obvious, the thing I'm onto Odegaard the most is, bro, he should have bagged today, you know. I think if it's the Odegaard of last season, he bags. But form is temporary, class is permanent. Yeah, man. Hey, Eddie looked a bit lazy today, but I will say I'm not defending Eddie because I agree with you. Sometimes it's difficult off the bench to get up to the pace with things. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that that's an excuse. I'm just stating that. DG, should we try to get Tony in January? Maybe, why not? But again, we're going to get priced out of a move. And arguably, you know, if they're saying 80 to 100, Arsenal could sit there and say, well, there might be Osimhen, there might be this striker, there might be that striker. Maybe we need a centre mid and a defender. So maybe January isn't the best of time, if I'm completely honest, to move to someone. And really and truly, where Ivan Toney's concerned, we know he's a quality player, but he hasn't been playing for a matter of months now, really. Yeah, he started training and playing behind closed doors, but January, obviously you have to give time to players to adapt, but Ivan Toney coming to this club and giving us an extra boost, that can be a difference. Is he necessarily on paper going to be the difference maker? I believe the Ivan Toney that I know could be that, but with all the variables, not really. So maybe they wait, and obviously he's got 18 months left on his deal. In the summer, you've got 12. Shown no willingness to sign a new deal. There you have it. Bring Sesko now, being Eddie. I mean, some of you, you know, if you want to talk about strikers, some of you lot would have seen a couple of videos I released on my YouTube channel. I think one came out yesterday, actually. So take that in. Eddie's not good enough. 2 goals in 30 matches. We need Tony and Eddie swap deal plus cash. But how much is Eddie and Nketiah rated at? 80 million for Ivan Toney coming off an 8-month suspension is crazy, but maybe they're pricing him out of a move. And you are right. Work rate is the bare minimum for players. The midfield has been missing half of the time so far. Not just Odegaard, collectively been poor. I wouldn't say Declan Rice. Prefer Boniface or Osimhen in the summer. 2 in 30 is peak. Nah, for real, as Eddie and nah, man, that's got Eddie. Don't let me down, man. I know you got better than them stats there. They're slandering your name. I know you ain't got 2 goals in 30. I know you're not going out like that, Eddie. Transfer mark. You tried to do him dirty, man. 2 goals in 12 and 1 assist. But then again, Eddie don't know what clinical is, really and truly. To a degree, 100. Don't get twisted. If I wish I had 34 goals for Arsenal Football Club, but 143 appearances, 34 goals and 6 assists, probably 144 now with him playing today. 16 goals and 4 assists in 98 Premier League games. And, you know, again, not all of them are 90 minutes, but I always say once you hit 100 appearances in the Prem, you've arrived now as a footballer. And at 24 years of age, obviously strikers peak late. And Eddie's playing catch up because on that sort of stuff because he hasn't played consistently. But yeah, it's now time to start showing that. 20 million plus Eddie for Tony. Yeah, but if you're Brentford, you're gonna say forget that. Really, you're gonna say forget that because you realistically, Eddie's probably rated at 20 to 30, 40 odd million quid. Essentially, he's been capped by the country now. He's shown that he can deputize. But if you're Ivan Tony's Brentford, you just want the money, bro. Forget all of that. And if you are to get a striker, maybe a more established sort of man. Maybe you listen to Eddie on loan. Fulham might be interested. Are we just looking at feasible clubs? Would City and big clubs get Eddie if not Binham and Tommy Ass to start games? Now he's him. Who would pay for Eddie Guy's pants? You lot are harsh, man. Let's not make this about Eddie. My blood pressure can't take Jorginho and Odegaard at St. James's Park if they play like today. Hopefully they don't. Trossard had that effect last Jan. Someone to wake up the attack, give a different look for half the season. But then again, Trossard, I know towards the end of his time at Brighton, he stopped training and that. But Ivan Toney, I'm sure he's fit, but there's no substitute for consistent match fitness, really. And obviously, Ivan Toney's got a point to prove because he's making up for missed time. Obviously, I'm sure he wants to go off with England. And, you know, Sterling and Rashford are going to go. And what's his name again? Gareth Southgate considers them as strikers. Ollie Watkins on current form probably should go. Wait, in fact, better yet, you've got Rashford and Sterling. You could play as strikers. You know Kane's going to be there. You've got Ollie Watkins, Callum Wilson, Ivan Toney. Them kind of strikers there. They're doing all right. I might have missed the name. 4 goals and 28 for Eddie in all comps. Wait, I mean, I'm looking at this thing still. Can I see it? Can you not see it? So, yeah, maybe they're wrong. I don't know, but that's what I'm putting. Crystal Palace is Eddie's level. But if we can get a decent fee, why not? I can't like 10 to 15 million for Eddie's tired, man. There's no point selling him if we're going to get that. That's tired money to see 30, 40, whether he's good enough or not. Worst players might not be true, but mediocre players are going for some big buddy. I'll take 20 million for Eddie and 30 for Ramsdale. I want to make a bit more than that for Ramsdale, especially if he's getting sold to Chelsea. For Newcastle, we should start holding midfield of Partey, Rice, and Jorginho. We have to assume, do we even know if Partey's fit? And I don't know. I'm sure Arteta, if he hasn't been asked, is going to be asked. To be fair, Jorginho, Odegaard, Xhaka ran the midfield at St. James's Park last season, but I need Uncle Partey and Declan in that midfield. I hear you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Interesting points, people. Sometimes I watch DG instead of the match and find it more enjoyable. Paul, watch the match, man. But I appreciate that, man. Watch the match, my guy. Watch the match, man. I'm not as good as the match, man. Well, I don't know if I'd say that for the Chelsea game. It wasn't an amazing performance from us today by any stretch of the imagination. Partey's a myth. I was watching the start of the stream and didn't realize that's peak. But yeah, people, with that being said, there's no point in me waffling, man. Let me let you lot enjoy what's left of your morning, afternoon, evening, or night. It's fantastic that we reacted to the Lens game and we've actually got 3 points. Now we've got 6 points on the board in the Champions League. Now the focus shifts towards Sheffield United, and then after that, West Ham United, and then after that, Newcastle United, people. Again, appreciative to all of you lot tuned in. It can't have been done without you lot, people. Don't forget, after this, people, tomorrow we're watching Newcastle versus Borussia Dortmund. I know the vast majority of you are Arsenal fans, but we're also football fans, people. So, yeah, man, without you lot, it'd be dead, man. But yeah, I probably will go live at some point tomorrow afternoon, maybe early afternoon. We'll speak about the game and any other Arsenal talking points. Provided nobody flops, there should be some collabs as well. So, yeah, man, hit the like button, turn on your notifications and all of them sort of things there. And, yeah, bless up for supporting the team, people. But, yeah, on that note, let me love and leave you lot, people. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and the rest of it, safe.
Against this right back, Charlie.
There's always just that active red line. Defenders, I think, like. There's always just that active red line. Defenders, I think, like.